My name is Sage Francis. Boing.
Hey, I'm not Sage. I'm Dibs.
I'm Dose.
Hey, I'm Slug.
I'm Buck.
And I'm Gel.
This is Prem Rock.
And this is Curly Castro.
This is Brother Ali, and you're watching DOD45.
45.
Keep it right here. There's a lot of things happening here that you're not going to get anywhere else.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45. This is the DOD45 Show, drawing over discussions 45 minutes with a special guest. Welcome. I'm your host and resident artist, Tai of ArtByTai, joined by my awesome co-host, Adrienne Taiwali'i. In each of these DOD45 episodes, we sit down with a special guest, someone we admire and are inspired by, and we dive into meaningful discussions. But here's the twist. While we're chopping it up with our guest, I'll also be creating live artwork that unfolds in real time. I set a 45-minute timer, grab my pen, and create a one-of-a-kind piece of art for our guest while we chat. So stick around to experience the creative process in action, hear some great stories, and maybe even learn something new and unexpected about today's guest. Peace. DOD45. Hello, fellow humans. Hello, everybody.
People of Earth, how are you?
Okwatenzan Wan. Hello, Adrienne.
Hey.
Yo, Adrienne, we did it.
That was my big effort. Hi.
Hey, welcome. It's been a little while, everybody. Welcome. I'll just start it off by saying, please rate and comment on our show. That's helpful to get it to
wherever you listen.
Wherever you listen, yes. That's helpful to get it out to everybody, because I guess that's the point. You know, we want the more eyes and ears on the show, the better it is for all of our guests, and the better it is for the whole thing.
Are we on iHeartRadio?
I don't know. Does iHeartRadio do pod?
Yeah, that's where I listen. That's where I listen to my podcast.
Oh, then we probably are. I'll look that up.
I'll look it up.
Our guest tonight is Sage Francis.
Surgically remove the needle from the groove, toss it into the turntable, coughing with the ones and twos. The 86, but I remember 99. You was the shit without a 12-inch. If you say you rhyme, be prepared to battle. So many riders scared to get in the saddle. This horse whisperer career's got rules. Clap your hands to what he's doing. The proven underground overlordian. Ain't no half stepping down any memory lane without.
He's been in here many times, and that's good because we like having him in here. And he was technically our first guest, as we always mention.
He popped our podcast cherry.
He did.
Actually, Quentin did.
Yeah, my friend Quentin Hughes from my band Bucket Tooth, and a longtime friend ago.
There's a podcast called DOD45, How to Fight. Oh, no, that's DOD42, 52. That must be how they do their...
episode. There's also Shade 45.
Like Slim Shady?
Yes, that's his channel on Sirius Radio, Sirius XM. Hey, what's up, Adrienne?
We're there.
Oh yeah, I figured we would be. Yeah, so you can listen to it on iHeartRadio. What's been up, Adrienne? You want to? Is there anything that's been up?
Nothing much. I'm just freaking out over climate change lately. That's
you
all.
have been. Yeah.
I can't get it out of my head.
And
we do
you're gonna
nothing.
fix it.
We're doing nothing. We're just worrying about what we're gonna buy on Amazon.
Does my DOD45, is it backwards?
No. Your screen is flipped on your visual.
Okay. Yeah, Adrienne's gonna solve climate change.
No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I
Trying
can't.
Well,
I have ideas if anyone has money.
As they always say, one person will make the change. I just want to say real quick, right off the top of the album, there is something that's going to come up, and it's kind of I guess you could say
the top
it's
of
sort
the album.
I'm sorry, the top of the episode. It's sort of premature, but I do want to get it out there so that people can get their minds wrapped around it and get excited for it. But for a long time, I've been wanting to do a DOD45 compilation album of all of our past guests. So that is happening. I have reached out to everybody, and it is definitely going down. It's going to be a DOD45 compilation with mad weird collaborations between with all of our guests. So everyone that's been on the show, with the exception of maybe two people, and I won't say who those people are. They just couldn't get on, but everyone has confirmed I'm really excited about it. Dose One he's already recorded his verse for a track that kind of kicked off this whole idea, and that track's going to have Dose One, AWOL One, and Cas One, and the producer on that, don't know his name yet. It's maybe Soul One Soul, One
You keep
Boy.
going for the one. Soul means one.
I know, and that's our son Soul. He made the beat for it based off of this track One from Amy Mann, but not Amy Mann. I mean, he used Amy Mann's version as the thing, but she's not the original writer of that song. Anyway, that was this idea. I wanted all these ones. Anyway, so Dose One's already recorded his track for that. The beat's awesome.
So what you're saying is you've compiled these by different ideas, not necessarily by
So it's looking like it's going to be a triple LP. It might even be a quad. So it's going to be pressed on vinyl. We're going to release the whole thing, and we've got collaborations between all these different rappers, and they're not just random. I'm not just randomly putting people together.
It's kind of like how you
track.
do your Sophie's Choices, though. Like it's
sometimes
suggestive towards a thing that is not necessarily known.
Not always. Like the One thing was obviously one, but what was cool about those threes, they're all stylistically so different. AWOL One, Dose One, and Cas One have very different styles. So a lot of these collaborations that I'm trying to put together on the album are people like you've never heard them on a track before. Also, we've had a lot of producers on the show, so all the beats and stuff are coming from all the different producers. I've already got beats in from Laserbeak. I got beats in from Blockhead. Got Buck 65 has already started working on a beat, and in fact, Swanberger and Scarlet Monk of Mugs and Pockets, they've already laid down their verses for that. It's really, 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 really exciting. I got beats in from Steel Tip Dove. Got a beat in from Mike Ladd the other night. Beats in from Early Adopted, beats from DJ Zoll and DJ Mayo and Brett Fullerton. So I've been kind of sharing these beats around with all the rappers. And when I say everybody, I'm talking everyone had said yes. It's going to be a really exciting project. It probably won't come out until around the holidays or maybe even after. Just a lot, putting together this many people is a lot of work. But the whole point of it is putting together, getting together those old compilation albums from like when we were younger, and I know people still do compilation albums, but
are you going to send like a little booklet with it, so they can put a sticker on what they want?
Who?
Like on the Columbia, when you used to order CDs from Columbia, you put the little sticker on the. Didn't you? You put a little.
That was when you were getting a bunch of
for,
different. Yeah, I used to debate on Columbia House. I don't know what So what we'll do when it comes out, it's going to come with the DOD45 book that's going to have every drawing that I've done with past guests. So it'll be a whole book. It's also, they call it. We'll do a Kickstarter. It's basically when we get down the line. That's where I'm getting way ahead of myself. Just know a DOD45 compilation album is coming out, and you can go to DOD45.com/comp, COMP, and you can see everyone who's confirmed, everyone that's going to be on it. I mean, I've even got the cover art figured out. Crayola's already given me the artwork for his, so it's going to be all the artists that we've had on the show, visual artists, I'm putting together. So myself, Jared Knight, Crayola, still waiting to hear back from some of the others, but the album cover is going to be like artist sketchbooks. That's kind of the idea behind it. Anyway, we'll just keep your eye open and ears to the grindstone. Is that what they say?
I'm sure you'll be talking about it every time we get on.
Yeah, I will mention it every time and the progress of it, but you can go to DOD45.com/comp, COMP, to see status updates, project updates, all that, everything that's happening out there, okay? Check that out. Oh, also, Mr. Dibbs is doing all the interludes between songs. There's a lot. It's so much. I'm so excited about it. Anyway, all right, let's move on. I'm also trying to put together something for Japan in March. I'll wait on that.
I thought you just the other day said, I'm not worried about that right now.
Yeah, I'm not. So that's why we'll skip. Hey, quick shout out to some of our affiliates, Strange Famous Records, and a huge shout out to Handsmade Collective. If you don't, this episode's going to be with Sage Francis, and it's kind of a recap of the Beach Bash show with Strange Famous Records that was recently in Ocean in Rhode Island at Ocean Mist, the club. And Adrienne and I and my kids, we all went to that for my birthday weekend. But we're gonna do a recap of that and talk about some other things with Sage. But I did just recently go down to San Francisco, and I just wanted to do a quick recap of my experience there. I went down to San Francisco for the Dax Pearson tribute show that Handsmade Collective put on. So I was just going to quickly talk about some things that I did there. I went by myself because Adrienne, I was telling people you were harvesting honey that weekend.
I didn't want to go.
I know. Well,
let's be honest. It was too much. We've been going.
Yeah, firm. It wasn't like, the way Adrienne states stuff sounds like I just didn't like. But we've been traveling so much
anymore.
Yes, so
we've got hundreds of hours in the car already.
We have. It's been a lot going on, but it was going to be an opportunity for me to meet M. Saeed, Jail, Zach from Handsmade Collective, and Dose One all in person. So I drove from Syracuse, New York City, to San Francisco. Left on a Sunday night and arrived in San Francisco on a Friday morning. I slept in this weird motel. That was a crazy experience. I didn't think I was going to die, but it was definitely one of those weird experiences. I haven't done that in a long time. Anyway, I got to San Francisco, got to watch them record a music video for Dose One and for M. Saeed, and they did some photo shoots for a double vinyl release that's coming out on Handsmade of M. Saeed's Error Tape 1 and Error Tape 2. So that's really exciting. I don't even know if that's been announced or anything, but they were doing a photo shoot at this place called Soundwave Studios down in, it was like this really cool recording studio slash rehearsal space slash, I guess everybody's that's in music around San Francisco and Oakland area have done something there. But it was a really cool little place. I took a picture of this little cat sitting in the courtyard there. Let's see. Oh, Dose One was shooting a music video for one of his songs on his Wood Teeth album, and I hopefully I'll be credited as the tying by Tai, because he was dressed up as a newscaster, and I tied his tie for him. That was an interesting experience. I met this producer. Her name is They were saying Marcy. I think her name's Mars Kumari. She makes these really, really interesting beats, and she's working on an album with Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Got to hear a lot of that music. It sounded really amazing. I don't know when that's coming out. Maybe around the fall. That music was really awesome. We're gonna have her on the show at some point. I also got to hear. I don't even know if this is officially that they've been recording. That's fucking really exciting stuff. It sounded great. Oh, that Mars Kamar, she's also working on a whole album with Dose One. There's so much stuff going on over there in San Francisco and with Handsmade Collective. It's really amazing. Anyway, the show was in the Mission District at a place called the Gray Area Theater, and it was a fundraiser. It was a celebration of Dax would have turned 55 years old. And if you don't know who Dax was, he was a member of Subtle and 13 and God. He was a producer for them. And he was the one in 2005 when they were on tour, when Subtle was on tour, and they had a van crash, and he was paralyzed from the neck, I believe, from the neck down.
Oh, jeez.
He ended up suing Ford for faulty seats and ended up winning $18.3 million settlement. That's good. So $12.3 million. It said
fix it.
Yeah, $12 million went to like medical expenses, and then $6 million for pain and suffering.
Probably helped pay a little bit.
Yeah, partner to help raise some money. So, but it was a really cool event. It was very artsy. San Francisco's full of art. But these guys, Dose One, M. Saeed, these guys are like the visual art, the music, the visuals that were happening behind them was really cool. was just a really incredible show full of really cool visuals and musical performances. Zach at Handsmade Collective, he's doing real awesome stuff for hip-hop music and for these guys. I totally admire him and the shit that he's doing over there. Oh, shit. You know what?
Well, while you're looking that up,
Yeah.
it just reminds me to remind people that you can make a will online fairly cheap, because you never know when it's going to happen, and it's never good for the people that you love. So if you have children who you definitely don't want going to one person or another, not that you necessarily have money, but there are things you need to address prior to dying. In fact, we need to redo ours.
It is so important. The amount of times you hear, the amount of stories that you hear from like people who didn't have the will, and I believe I had a conversation with Zach about that. That's
really awful. Death brings out the worst in the living.
It really does. Keep going, Adrienne.
Well, just that, the selfish tend to be louder and more aggressive than people who are just mourning. So, who feel the real, true inside loss.
Anyway, so it was a great show. Mars, she played her. I think she kicked off the night. She played all the beats that she did for Del the Funky Homo Sapien, and that's going to be on that album. That was a really incredible performance. Then there was someone called Golden Champagne Flavored Sweatshirt, who she was wearing this really incredible costume outfit. It was awesome. The music that she played was like this really intense electronic, I guess you want to call it. I guess she was one of her and her, I don't know, the partner or whoever, they were like one of Dax's favorites. M. Saeed, he went off. I guess he was having some issues with it when he flew in from Paris. Oh, this is all information. I got flustered. Shit, I was killing it. Saeed's performance was awesome. Gel, I've never seen him live. It's incredible to watch him live. And then Dose One ended the performance with, he performed his whole his new album, Wood Teeth.
My songs are not a restaurant. Sit down, be nice, get what you want. It's more enriching. A difficult man wicked, well-written Hell's Kitchen. When we whipping these unborn chickens, still shit licking. Then Chef is done with this metaphor. At its core, rap is an exacting of win, abstracting of him. Begin again, killing him with poison tongue, vocal cord.
How he remembers all those lyrics is beyond me, but I mean, I guess he's a pro. But that was all incredible. They ended the night. They played this performance. There was a video of Dax Pearson at a show making this music, improvised. They played that video behind them, and Gel, Dose One, and this other guy that plays the cello, an electronic cello. They all performed with this video, with this song that Dax was performing. It was trippy, like heartwarming. Like, it was heartwarming, but also very weird. Like, here's this guy who's been passed away for the last few years, No, maybe he died last year, the year before. Anyway,
It was pretty recent.
and they're performing this music with him. It was really just a really cool tribute. I thought the whole night was awesome. So thank you to Zach at Handsmade Collective. Thanks to Jel and M. Saeed and Dose One and everybody over there that made it was a really, really fun weekend for me. I really enjoyed myself. I wish my family was there, but obviously we already spoke about that. I did end the night. It was in the Mission District, and if you've been to San Francisco is quite a wild place. But I parked a few blocks away earlier that day, not realizing I was parked where they pick up the where the hookers, where they street walk right there, and that was a sketchy walk home. I haven't been felt that sketchy for a long time, and I definitely was had a knife in my pocket in hand, and I don't know. It was a wild evening, but it was a great weekend, and I want to thank them for that. Excuse me.
Did anybody approach you?
What's that?
Did you get approached?
No. But when I got to my car, this girl in fishnets was kind of like leaning on the car. I didn't want to say I didn't even want to talk to her. Like say, I just didn't want to do anything. I don't know. I felt like a little kid, first time, seeing. So I don't know. It was just a weird experience.
Well, what did you do to get her off the car?
When I got to the car, the click, the the light,
moved.
yeah, she just moved. But I was sketching hard. Anyway, hey, so real quick, there's some new music out.
You were afraid to go into Ground Zero.
I know. That's why I'm saying that was a sketchy time. That's about the last time I felt sketchy. Now that we've done all this traveling, I get it. But it's been a while since I've had that feeling of whoa, I don't feel safe.
Yeah.
Because once you get around,
it takes a minute to get grounded in certain areas.
And San Francisco's always been one of the places to me that's like, whoa, this place is.
I know. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of those climate havens.
Oh,
you can afford to be there, and you don't mind the riffraff at the moment.
So I'm just real quickly going to mention some new music that's out. When I do that, Adrienne, you're using a new app for music.
I am.
Let people know what it is.
I left Spotify, deleted my account entirely, and I'm using Tidal because it pays the artists. I don't know about corporation stuff, but at least the artists are getting paid when I'm streaming my music.
And the app is called Tidal, and you like it?
I like it fine. There are some things I don't love. It doesn't have podcasts, so that's why I'm trying iHeartRadio. That was just free. I didn't really look much into that, but I don't know if they're...
And why do you use Tidal? Because it
pays the artist, like
per
a cent.
stream, more?
Like a whole cent.
Oh, 1 penny?
I think something like that. I don't know the numbers, but
something way better than
it's significantly better.
So, if you're interested in checking that out, like we always say.
I've been seeing a lot of some other posts. I got the suggested posts on Instagram. They're like, move to this one. But
well, we're all about supporting the artists and their music. So
it all happened at the same time.
I'm gonna say with these songs, let's go to Bandcamp. That's where I'm just sending people for some of these new songs. I saw these numbers yesterday. Fans have paid artists $1.5 billion using Bandcamp. That's how much money has gone to the artists. I don't know. Yesterday alone, fans bought 74,000 records.
Was that Bandcamp Friday or
yesterday was Bandcamp Friday? But I don't know when this episode comes out.
But I thought but they just had a Bandcamp.
Oh, sorry. Yesterday was not Bandcamp Friday. I just saw when I was on Bandcamp. They had that posted of some of the numbers, so that's a good thing. All right, so I did want to say, so there's the song "Tap Water Freestyle" by Dylan Owen.
Be a freshman, chop up a sample and don't tune that. Everybody packages sent. I move wax, put it on cassette just to walk down some new tracks. Nowadays, every rapper with a MacBook is doing boom bap. Here's my POV. I was on my favorite podcast, DOD. Even if my voice drops like the DOC, I still wouldn't know how to be low key.
I don't even know if you can get that on Bandcamp, but he mentioned us by name in the song. That's cool. It was a cool thing. And he didn't even tag us on it. I was just he posted something, and I was like, was watching it, and I heard it say it, and I don't know. I thought that was fucking cool, and he shouted us out on that. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck, I thought that was a cool thing to do. So check that out. Tapwater Freestyle. He mentions DOD45 by name. Says it's his favorite podcast. Shrapnel's album with Mike Ladd. Mike Ladd's on the production on that. It's called Cecile Le Few. I don't, pardon the, if I pronounce it wrong. That whole album's fantastic. Jesse the Tree's on a joint on there called Mercure. That's track number 8.
It goes bang from the top of the key. Tree MC like a young Mike Green. DMT in an eighth of the cheese. Middle finger aim to police. Okay, let me take y'all back. Can't beat that with a baseball bat. 10 feet tall and a ball.
Also, Shrapnel's album Lincoln Continental Breakfast just recently came out. That's also on Bandcamp.
It's funny.
What?
Lincoln Continental Breakfast.
Yeah. I just drew a Lincoln Continental for a client. Anyway. Dose One's album, the album's called Wood Teeth. That one's a recent one. Like I mentioned, I got to help out for a music video that he recorded for the song Unto Others.
Hardly you thinking about all the beautiful shit humans have made. I'm thinking of sublime Linkin Park nukes and mass graves. Not sure we're on the same page. This timeline's exhausting. Fools comfortable with everything but a coffin. Earth's burning, but you need a
and hopefully I'll be credited on there as Tying by Tai. That's a fucking really cool album. It's very, very political.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't think that part was important.
It's not. I'm just joking. And Dos was the one that was saying it. It was just funny. He was like, we'll credit you as tying by Tai.
With the words,
yeah. It was I don't know. It was a funny thing. I didn't really think. Obviously. The Baldwin Brothers EP is out. The EP is called Turkey, and that's Baldwins with 2 L's.
Yeah, like
baller. Like balls.
Twins.
Or ball, yeah. Baldwin Brothers, BALL.
I'm coming at the drop of a dime. Said I got you. I'm running if you drop me a line.
When the black hole sun coming, the world yells run, and your mouth won't scream, and your feet won't budge, and things that once holding you up, it folded in luck as a four-letter word, and the ground is turned into mud.
Our daughter Nale, believe she's memorized all of Jesse the Tree's lyrics on there, and I think she's working on memorizing everyone's lyrics. So the Baldwin Brothers is Jesse the Tree, Mopes, Swell, and Descendants of Metermaids. That's a really cool EP. Their album's coming out sometime down the line.
She's lucky enough to have a CD player in her car, and so she's had that CD in there for the last little while.
Yeah. Old Boy Rhymes, his second album coming out on his second album on Strange Famous Records. It's an album called Curly Head. That comes out August 22nd. That may already happen. I don't know when this episode's coming out.
22nd is this week. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's not. So that's out. I did the cover art for that. He's got a new music video out called Rage, featuring Ariano.
Picture armed guards at a roadblock. Picture activists getting co-op by road cops who load Glocks and they go spring up their own blocks. Picture gray skies, AI, and automated killer robots. Picture last days of mass graves and the killing fields like Bobot. Picture billionaires. That's a really, it's old boy, so you know his stuff's gonna be intense. Check out that video, share it with your friends. BlackLiq's new video called Falling Down is out.
Damn. Is anybody happy? Seems like everybody's sad. So much for perfect planning. It's hard to stick the landing when you've yet to hit the ground. I would love to just let go. Right now I'm falling down. Damn. Another day, another litter box.
That's the track we talked about with him on his recent episode. It's a really cool video. It's showing his life. Helping his mother, like all the stuff he has to do for his mom, doing the litter box. I mean, but you don't see all that stuff on social media when rappers are posting the shit they do. You don't see them.
It looks glorious.
Yeah,
life looks glorious.
Yeah. So I think it's a really cool video. It's a really cool song. That's off of BlackLiq's album. Much tested, much given, much son of a gun.
Tested. And given
yeah.
something.
It's really
much
cool
given,
stuff.
much tested? No.
Much given, much tested. That's what it's called. Yeah. Okay, so there's some new music. I have 4 minutes to do our personal recap of the beach bash at Ocean Mist.
Okay.
So that was a couple of weeks ago. It was my birthday weekend. I really wanted to go, so we flew out there for it to go hang with the Strange Famous people. We rented an Airbnb with Jivin' Scientists and with the Metermaids. That was a lot of fun. We were there for like 3 days. The show was really amazing. We have seen them at the Strange Famous Fest in Denver, Colorado, but we were just newly kind of meeting everybody, so the experience was slightly different.
It was comfortable.
This time around, it was way more comfortable just being around everyone. It like felt like I was hanging with my family. Like it was just that great. My kids both were able to get into the club, and they both had cameras, and they were filming. My daughter was up on the stage left, filming the show.
Oh, our daughter, yeah.
Our daughter, yeah. She said she cried when Sage performed "Best of Times."
Yeah, our son Soul got choked up too.
Yeah, it was like maybe like a full circle moment or something for them.
They grew up on that song.
Best of times, end of times, best of times. It was the best of times, end of times, always on deck, I was next in line. Only child with a pen and pad, writing a list of things I can never have. Walls in the house were paper thin, every squabble seemed to get deafening. My memory served me correctly, I made it a point to avoid and forget some things. Probably to keep from being embarrassed, never meant to upset or give grief to my parents. Kept my secrets, hid my talents in my head, never under the mattress. Therapy couldn't break me, never learned a word that would ensure safety. I spoke softly, I tiptoed often, thought of my room was like a big old coffin. Way that I creaked when I closed it shut, anxieties peaked when it opened up, as if everything that I was thinking would be exposed. I still sleep fully clothed. It was the best of times. What was it? It was beautiful, brutal, cruel, business as usual, heaven. It was hell. Used to wonder if I lived to see 12.
They did grow up on that song, and I think they'd see me tear up when I'd share that song to my friends and family. Like I'd be like, "You got to hear this song." I don't know. It was just a cool. Yeah. I don't know. It was cool. They told us that they had cried. So they
also,
both.
Soul said, our son Soul said, that guy over there just said, "Hey, look, there's Tai from DOD45."
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So the kids just recently recorded a song because they're in the band Slughead. If you watch our show, you know our kids have a band called Slughead. They recorded a song recently called "I Cried on Stage." I cried on stage with Sage Francis.
I cried on stage with Sage Francis. I cried on stage with Sage Francis. I cried on stage. It was the best of times, the worst of times. The crowd, they stood up in a line. I did not have to struggle to find the man with his creative mind, 'cause this is about the time.
The Baldwin brothers, that was their first time performing together. They were fucking awesome.
Hair sticking up like a cowlick, dumbfounded, utterly bewildered. Had to phone a friend, words of Regis Philbin. I'm by the jukebox, sipping on a Pilsner, trying to think of random quarterbacks, Trent Dilfer. Ugg slippers when I'm chefing omelets in the kitchen. My brain is cobwebs and candy on apparition. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. You say gets hurt. We say nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. You say nobody gets hurt. We say nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. You say nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. We say nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. You say nobody gets hurt. Yo, that felt so good. Thank you.
Yeah. We got to meet BlackLiq's wife. His performance, he really makes, if you're in the crowd and he fucking looks at you and starts rapping at you, you want to run away. It's fucking intense.
I did. Well, I guess.
No, he's just so intense. It's so great. It's such a great performance.
Every song is like a scar, it's proof that I done healed, and I know someone is listening, and I know just how they feel. So put your hand up, 'cause you made it through the day, and if you make it through tomorrow, you don't think that things will change. And keep your hand up if you're still afraid to pray, because you know that when you do, you won't believe the shit you say. Now raise your other hand
If you're not afraid to die, you're afraid that you'll keep on fucking living with all that shit up in your mind. Keep your hands off the wheel and enjoy the ride. Even though you're not okay, you're doing just fine. Most times I have the worst time getting out the bed. What's harder though is trying to find a way about my head. I manage all the mania with shit I gotta do. I'll make a list, but where they on is the
Jive
work
and Scientist. It was their first time performing in the East Coast, and Runt is a pro. Those guys, they're pro. Like he gets down on down in the crowd and like fucking.
I've seen the baddest motherfuckers round and come and go, and you're missing that class. I don't give a free pass. Better hunker down, kids about to whoop that ass. Take a good look around and know that they need me. All these stupid kids can't finish and eat Pete. Believe me, I'm cut from the cloth of giants. How the mightiest the man catch a case of the quiets. Shut up your belt buckle, dust on the darts. Shift sampling this bitch about to murder these chumps. Ain't a tour, 3 shows, 1 state, and you missed the first 2 cause you showed up late. It's all fake, and I can see it in the way that you boast. Talk about you got clout on the West Coast. I've been there, son, and ain't heard your name. The sad thing is my tour van's got more fame. He ain't nice, loud and pathetic. So much to prove, man, I get it. But friendly tongue swords might leave you beheaded.
I do wish he would have gotten back up on stage so you could see him.
Yeah.
He's so short.
Yeah, but he's in there. Just it was fantastic. DJ Zol got up there and scratched. At one point, and that I don't know. To me, that felt like the moment when like the crowd really like fucking went off. It was such a great thing. Fen was on the beats. Zol Runt's rapping, and Zol fucking cuts it up.
Big Zol, load up. Make some noise for my brother up here. Strength's famous in this shit. Oh, now y'all fuck with me. Cool. All right.
Early Adopted, he kicked off the evening. That's a good little start off. I think Early Adopted is a good start off, a way to get the fucking show going. It was all rad energy.
Some of the homies body bag while they taught the potty train. Baby mama not the same. Alone to raise your child, you rot in the pot you made. Prior couldn't find a place to poke, shot up all your veins. Boston, not LA. Don't give a fuck what Hollywood's have got to say. I can't relate. Section 8, parlay on North Front. Neighbor gun in the waist. Awaiting a rain a court date. Order, portrait to scorch you with a quarter. 40 ounce getting warm, dap it on the corner. Me and Dalt report, coin star with the quarters. In between the re-up, are you working? We said sort of. I came in the game cordial till I learned all the egos are enormous. How it works is horseshit. Work horse touring in a Taurus in the pouring rain. 8 hours until New Orleans. Shout Jonathan Brown, Dax to Zombieland and had to walk around in my town. Where him, where they airlift all your dear friends, Scotty Montero. No, we were not supposed to bury him. R.I.P. to Ryan G. See his tag in the street, least 3 times a week. Fall River, Mass, tall dismal building getting trash. Shitty, pissy, flicking ass, flip it just to get it back. This isn't to romanticize at all. This is simply just to give a glimpse of all the shit I saw. Like maybe if I paint the picture, all the shit will stop. Fentanyl ended so many lives of ones I love, and I've been watching it for years since I was young. Maybe that's the reason why I never got involved. They hit my friend with Narcan in the parking lot of Shaw's, brought him back to life once. Rest in peace, Gerard, let's go.
We got to hang out with them the next day at the barbecue. We'll talk a lot about that on this episode with everybody. As we were driving away from the trip to go back to the airport, my daughter and Ollie had said, did she say it out loud to us? Yeah, she's like, you finally met your people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are my Strange Famous family. They are my people. I fucking love, I literally love every single one of them. I just love these guys. It was, yeah, they mean a lot. It was so cool. We had a wiffle ball game at Sage's house for the barbecue, and it was like,
it was horrifying, is what it was.
But a long time ago, Adrienne and I were on the phone with Mr. Dibbs.
I know.
We had both maybe had a few drinks, but we were like talking with him for a while, or I was for sure. But we came up with like, we should have a wiffle ball tournament.
So this wiffle ball bat was the size of a pencil.
Whose?
Like, can we get like a toddler wiffle ball bat?
No, that's what a wiffle ball bat's supposed to be. All right, we're gonna let Sage in, but let me real quickly say, we'll talk more about the bash and stuff. So I ran out of time. I got flustered. Our guest today is Sage Francis. Sage's mixtape, A Sick Twist Ending, is a recent mixtape. It's on Bandcamp. It's the conclusion of his Sick Of mixtape series, which started back in 1999. That's still available on Bandcamp, and it's a mix of unreleased studio recordings, bedroom demos, live radio recordings, stage performances, and remixes. Check out Crunchy.
It's the crunch of the leaves underneath my feet. It's the trees in the middle of October admitting defeat, rendering themselves incomplete, covering the ground with all them colors and sounds. There's a mystique to New England in the fall. It's getting colder this year. Got a chill in my bones. I'm feeling older this year. Keep having to look over my shoulder this year. Autumn poems always risk being over.
That's Buck 65's on the beat for that. Then Shit Brick House.
My first time was with Marriage Material. It was after a burial. I was playing a live track on the stereo. My jazz hands were full in effect. Whether pleasurable or painful, I couldn't detect. I was a wreck and it was all hands on deck. When it was over, she pushed off on my shoulders and then stood on my neck. I was pomegranate red in the face. She was stiletto in the foot. One day I snuck in.
That's a Buddy Peace beat. And there's also this Rad Buddy Peace remix of the Metermaids track, All the Smoke, from their Line in the Sky album. And that song features Sage. That's on that mixtape.
I've got a decal of a P and Calvin, peeing on a P and Calvin. I'd love to build waters in the scene once I release my album. Free the falcon from the cemetery in my dreams. Peace to Malcolm, stay necessary by any means. Set the scene like a low-budget community theater. Just let me be, don't ever mess with a dude cause he's weirder. That shit is ill-advised, and you've epitomized the...
And then the release of Copper Gone, the 2025 edition, the signed colored vinyl, it's a double LP. Those have been shipped out if you ordered them, but I believe there are still some available at strangefamousrecords.com. That album's fucking fantastic. That features Make 'Em Purr with Buck 65 beat.
I was a lot more comfortable being vulnerable and open when I was younger, and it wasn't clear if I was or wasn't joking, but so much is broken. Just like fuck it, the fix is in. If I can't hide in plain sight anymore, I'll just stay hidden. It's been a minute since I left this domicile. No need to change my outfit. I'll rock it like it's going out of style. It's out of style. Ain't no one here to tell me otherwise. Gets more difficult.
Wanna Get Busy, that's on a Mopes beat.
I sift through the ashes in search of survivors, digging up the earth, filling urns with dirt for what it's worth. I'm richer than the cemetery soil. Use land drilling to get my midnight oil. I've been moonlighting as a daydreamer. I'm at the wheel of an 8-seater. Hey, Mr. Gatekeeper, call me Keymaster. No homeowner. 1, 2, into the 3, into the foreclosure.
And Dead Man's Float. The music in that one was produced by Seez Mics.
Yea, as we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we shall fear no evil. For we are the most evil motherfuckers in whatever valley we choose to occupy, gentrify, overtake, or drunkenly speed through. And it's we, the hitchhikers with tired thumbs, often greeted by middle fingers. Imagery lingered as the tires spun. It's tiresome. Now conserve your energy.
There's a lot of really cool tracks on that one. And then right now, pre-ordering for A Healthy Distrust. That's the 20th anniversary. It's a signed. You can get the signed vinyl. It's a double LP, so you can pre-order it. Healthy Distrust was Sage's album that was released on Epitaph Records. That album, the double LP, features the Saul Williams Sea Lion version.
Singer can be among songs. Oh God, I think I'm dead. I can't see outside my head. Brains and bloods and cryptic gangmen, czars and warlords breaking bread. Thoughts of thought, what said is said. I thought that phone said it. I didn't mean to think out loud, my tongue slipped. But who let it? Let it be. Let me be. Let me go. Now let me out.
You couldn't get that anywhere. So yeah, that's going to be on that. So go pre-order that. That album also has Escape Artist.
It's just there ain't no magic in the breakdown, baby.
Nothing to make them all see what I find on my life, and I decided to give them a look. None of them give it a glance, and I guess that I'm sitting in the middle of an unread book. Letters are falling apart, but the sentence is sent, and the running, the wording is permanent, never been missed. It is remiss, worded and missed, interpreted is funny and serving a sentence of solitary confinement. Results in a death sentence is filling my running assignment. I'm just wondering where my time went. It pulled a disappearing.
And the song Crumble, and a whole bunch more. Sage Francis has a cameo in a 2023 movie called Left at Wall by a guy named Ron Placone. That's available on Tubi. Tubi's a great place, by the way. I'm glad to see that's getting traction, Tubi. But yeah, you can check that out. I started to watch it a little bit. That guy has a podcast, and Sage was recently on it, and that's how I learned about that. Real quickly, here's a couple of tracks that I never knew about, just for the sake of sharing, that Sage is on. I don't know how I missed this track. I don't know its status or anything about it, but I discovered it last night while I was reporting these fake songs, these fake AI songs that says Sage Francis is on it. So I was reporting that to Spotify. Anyway, I found these other songs. This song's called So-Called Patriotism. So-Called Patriotism.
That's the crow, this ain't a dream, you need to wake up. Who's quick to be a hero in a heartbeat? With back-breaking techniques and a therapeutic pillow on the car seat. So be it. The opiate of the masses adapts well and entraps, and holy shit, they're fascists. Not just someone who discriminates on fashion. Shades of gray matter over clouded mind. Fatal attraction. I thought you said you was a masochist.
That's from Swab and Evolve, and that's on a 2019 album called Out for Self. Sage is on that, doing Sage things. And then there was this other track I found called Art of Darkness, and that's featured on MC Lars's album Lars Attacks from around 2011.
Psycho sedative, type O negative. Sick of this monotonous cycle, repetitive. Is this reality? It's like no, then it is. Back alley, white snow medicine. For the defensive, addictive personality type. Showing off teeth marks to prove reality bites. As if all of y'all lack the scars to match. But death is the bitch and that dog ain't barking back.
I never heard those tracks. I don't know how I missed them, but I never did. Found them last night. I'm sharing them with you. Also at the StrangeFamousRecords.com, there's a Sea Lion t-shirt. The special Sea Lion t-shirt. I did the drawing for that. It's an ArtByTai Strange Famous collab. I believe those are still available. Mr. Dibbs' merch is now available on StrangeFamousRecords.com. So go get Mr. Dibbs' merch. Sage means a lot to me, to us. He was our first guest, as we mentioned, and it's always a pleasure to have him on the show. So, let's do it. Let's get him out of the waiting room. Let's not make him wait anymore. We'll be right back after this announcement, and we'll be right back with Mr. Sage Francis.
Peace, world, and welcome to the DOD45. And today is very special because we're on Series 8. And you know what that means. We have the majestic Sage Francis. Yes, hold on to your radios and warm up to your favorite podcast, DOD45. I am AWOL1, your friendly neighborhood rap dude who likes to draw things. Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Sage.
What's up, guys?
Is this your little sound studio? Where are you?
I always do my Zooms from here. Yeah, this is where I record. It's my little basement office.
Oh, cool.
I've got things coming up down the line, so I'm going to definitely stick to this 45 minutes situation.
We'll see, huh? We've heard that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
What's coming down the line?
Well, you'll see.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again on the DOD45 show. It's always a pleasure having you. We're sticking.
Feels like home. It feels like home to me.
It should. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. I am sticking with the word show now. I'm not calling it a podcast anymore because I'm tired of hearing everyone say, everybody's got a podcast.
It's true.
Well, that's how you started. I called it a podcast, and that's when you were like, oh, okay, it's a podcast. And there's but we consume podcasts more than we do shows these days.
Yeah.
That's true. So you're saying it's okay to be still called.
I think it operates as a podcast, but it is more of a. It's more of a production. It's not a typical podcast. So if you want to call it a show, you want to call it an enterprise,
ooh,
whatever you want.
Well, because we haven't been on for so long, I've gotten it, which is nice. It's nice to step away from shit and realize let's get back to why we started the show, and it was about the drawing and talking with the guests. So Thanks for being here with us. I'm just going to start the timer so we can kick off on this. I want to get back to just basic fun, pick your poisons. So I'm going to drop a few like I used to back in the day. And this is kind of like a throwback to your first episode with us. Oh. Our first time meeting you and talking with you in person.
Okay.
Because I brought out a bunch of these pick your poisons. So they're real simple, real dumb, all that. Phoebe Cates or Kate Blanchett?
Oh, Phoebe Cates.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
What specific, was there a specific movie?
Man, she had a short run, but it was glorious. And I think her last thing was Fred is Dead. Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to go back and watch. What's the one, the pool scene?
The Fast Times. Yeah.
It's very pervy.
It is, but that like is burned. If you were of a certain age, it's really burned into your brain. It's always there. It was always logged, for certain purposes. She was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a bad, like if that like in the long run is a bad thing for her. Like that's what, and everyone, like everywhere she goes, that's, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I feel like that's a plight of a lot of actresses where they're supposed to always be young and, sexy. And that's, if they're not that anymore, then they have lost all value. That's sad.
I hope, well, maybe we'll get out of that. Here's another one. Prince or Princess Leia?
For what?
Either one. Which one do you enjoy more?
You know what? I was a long time hater of Prince until recent years. Like something finally clicked, and I was like, "This guy is fucking awesome." I at first I was challenged. I was like, "This guy, like, I'm not sure if what he's trying to pull off. It didn't. His image didn't make sense to me. It wasn't macho. He was pulling." Obviously, like lots of women, and like he's supposed to be sexy. I was like, "This is not to me. This isn't what I think of as sexy." But once you accept the world of Prince, like the world he created, it all makes sense at a certain point. And it was like Michael Jackson versus Prince, and like Michael Jackson to me was like, "Oh, this is the king of pop." His songs get played more on the radio. Like I'm more familiar with Michael Jackson, but after as much driving as I do, and I always listen to the radio, I'm much more grateful when a Prince song comes on than a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah. I guess it seemed like Prince's image got in the way of his music.
I guess so, and he also. I mean, when you really do a deep dive on him, he's a peculiar cat, and same as Michael Jackson. And you're like, that's not a real human. You're like, that's not how real mature adults act or go about things. And he was not fair to a lot of people. So I mean, I don't glorify the dude. Brother Ali has a funny story about him. So obviously, Brother Ali was, he was in Minneapolis. For most of his life, and adored Prince, and somehow finally got it in with Prince, where someone wanted to show Prince Brother Ali's music to see if Prince might be down to do something with them.
Oh.
And so whoever it was, I can't remember, but they were playing Prince a Brother Ali song. And I think Brother Ali drops an F-bomb in the song, and Prince immediately shuts it off. He's like, I don't do that. No, it's just like, come on, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo.
Howard Stern tells these really crazy stories of Prince and Michael Jackson. Yes, they are definitely eccentric people. All right, so let's talk real quick. I got a few topics I want to get through. Ocean Mist, the Strange Famous Show.
That clever ad campaign ain't worth the time taken from minimum wage labor. I don't care how half naked or fake she looks. She smells like dirty cash, age paper books. Who would she die for? Who would she die for? Who would she? Who would she? Who would she? Who would she? Who would slow down? One love, one life, one too many victims. Republican, Democrat, one party system. In a frenzy, stripped of their credentials, presidential candidates can't debate over this instrumental. Let them freestyle, winner take all. When the music's dead, I'll have Ted Nugent's head hanging on my wall. Kill one of ours, we'll kill one of yours. With friendly fire, a funny term like 6 in the morning, police at my crib. My nights consist of 2 toothpicks and eyelids, crucifix vitamins, music that is pirated, new favorite food made of mutated hybrids. It's not that bad, fucks you up good. They hold on to these tales till it's a dog that wags. God save them all, I'll let the cat out the bag.
When you think back on the Beach Bash show, what is the first moment that pops into your head?
Who cares? Doesn't matter. I mean, the first thing that pops into my head was like the sound people were trashy and whack and gave me vibes of what I was used to back in the day, where like they just don't care about hip hop and it's a chore for them to have to like adjust some fucking knobs for a few microphones. Like I can't even do a proper sound check. I hated that. I hated it. And of course, this is my old stomping ground. It's actually my mother's old haunt. So my mom,
wow,
yeah, that was her spot. She posted up in there exactly where she knew she needed to be. Very comfortable spot in the back, but the sound actually sounded good where she was at.
Yeah.
And I had her, drinks and her like drinking buddies by her side, and that was cool. Yeah. But I don't know. The sound men really did set a bad tone for me, and I'm sorry to say that because it makes me never want to go back there, and I don't think I will, because my experience on stage was not what other people were experiencing, and it just sucked. I didn't like the feel of it. I didn't like the sound. I didn't like the struggle. Like I want to have fun at a spot like that. It was supposed to be like a really nice celebration, and it just wasn't. So I'll be totally honest about that. I love that we all got to get together. The next day was way more fun for me, and I'm glad that like we had our gathering at my house. But for that show, it was cool that I reconnected with very old friends. In fact, the guy who started my first band, AOI, he was the upright bass player. That's the first time I'd seen him since the last AOI show.
Wow.
And that's, that was over 20 years ago. So like 25 years ago. That was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do most of your shows go that way? Are you ever able to really enjoy it while you're up there, or are you so focused on giving your best that you sometimes will miss it?
No, if I don't have to worry about because I was like trying to avoid feedback, like there were certain parts where I was going to, and I'm trying to signal to the sound guys like, yo, are you gonna address this? Like I'm getting feedback where I go over here, and I'm trying to do this. But man, I was spoiled on the Atmosphere tour because the sound was impeccable every show.
Yeah.
And then I like realized, okay, I'm back in my shitty circumstance on stage where I don't pay for my own sound people, so I have to accept that. Like, that's a me problem. Like if I wanted to go all out and always make sure sound was super secure, I would travel with my own sound crew, but I don't. I always try to make as much as possible happen with as little as possible.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I did. Yeah. I can definitely have a lot of fun on stage when I'm not worried about sound stuff or security stuff.
It was the that got me. It was the break. Cause I was gassed. Head over heels in love with the electric drums and spoken vocals, which was the joke of locals and laughing stock of my rock and roll hellhole. But the rhythmic acupuncture pierced my skin, pinning butterflies to my stomach, which would flutter every time I heard the boom. More than the I was no devil worshiper, higher level interpreter. I refuse to lose focus and recite satanic verses with many curses. Worst was, I knew they were saying kill your mother because it paid them well. Yet, in my flashback, I see the foreshadow, ironic twist. My first purchase was a hip-hop record called Raising Hell. I should have run when I had the chance, but DMCs made me want to break dance, made me want to spin vinyl, made me want to graph right, made me want to not act white, and not to perpetuate any stereotype. But I was not about the mullet ice hockey haircut. Short on top for the fellas, long in back for the ladies. Yeah. I was not about the ripped jean jacket with the Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer patch. I had an internal itch for the never could I get with the guitar riff. I had wild style wars. I rented Beat Street every week as I rock steady, wearing out the play, rewind, and slow-mo button on my VCR. I did the pause, play all day, forced my way into comprehension of inner city invention. For me, it was in the expression which would eventually win me exception. One exception, those around me couldn't give me affection. So I played and paid that video attention till eventually I completely bit the and found my new religion. Born again B-boy. Born to destroy decoys and be the real McCoy. Yeah, boy!
Yeah, I remember talking to you after the show. I remember like you were disappointed, and because which was unfortunate because for us out in the crowd, like it sounded, we obviously weren't experiencing anything.
Where I was, it sounded great.
Yeah, but
I heard the other groups. The thing was, I heard the other groups. And I was like, I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah,
like this sounds like shit. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, everyone's gonna like put on a nice face for me and say, yeah, that was cool. But if other people sounded like shit, I probably sound like shit. I couldn't understand BlackLiq's most of his stuff. I couldn't when Baldwin Brothers did their set, like Sentence's mic was like almost silent. It's like little things like that. Like, come on, come on.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying because you know what, like. Because we usually go to shows that are like at a small club like that. I can never hear the rappers ever.
That's true.
I can never hear anyone, but it's like just the experience of it. I think is like the energy is more. But yeah, now that you say that, like I couldn't hear anything Black was saying, but none of that. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely.
I mean, you're a very forgiving audience member.
That's true. I might be. But I think most people are, though. I think when people go and see someone they love, I think all of that goes away. All of the technical stuff. They're just happy to be. Because from our view, everyone else in the crowd was fucking loving. I don't think anybody.
I love the crowd vibe. They were a very good crowd. Deep down inside, I felt like I could have given a better performance had the circumstance been better. But also with my mom in the crowd and my wife in the crowd and other people in my family and close, too much mental gymnastics happening for me to like really get into what I do as Sage Francis.
There was a lot of stress on weight on your shoulders with the whole production.
It is a bummer that the sound guys do that. It's like when working on a movie, they have these guys called the grips, and if you come across a grip who's really excited to be there or like just loves their job, those are the best kind of grips to be around. Like a sound guy, if you're with a sound guy that just loves it, like those are good. But then every once in a while, you're gonna get old old vets have been doing it for so long they don't even fucking care. They're miserable.
Yeah, they were drunk upon arrival. I recognized one of them from back in the day, and he's just like, this again. But you know what? The main guy who was a pain in the butt by the end of the show, he totally flipped, and he was like, "That was awesome, man! I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know it was going to be like that."
He was thinking it was just going to be like a small little rap show or something.
Yeah, because I'm sure they've dealt with 1,000 bad rap shows where it's just like people yelling in the mic, cupping the mic, yo, turn up my fucking sound. Yeah, what's up, sound man? Fuck you.
Well, mate, I'm glad to see you brought him around. Was there anything that surprised you on the weekend or any moment or?
Nah, no one gives a shit about that.
Surprises?
No one cares.
Yeah, I care.
You care? Like a surprise? Whoopee-doo.
Were you... Yeah, all right. Are we bumming out?
I'm no good at this.
Why are you laughing so hard? That's rude.
I'm no good at these.
All right, it's not going the way. I said, I was going to answer every question. Like, who cares? And we weren't going to tell you until you addressed it.
Well, I was wondering why you thought that was so funny the first time.
I know you kind of blew it the first time.
I know I'm no good at it. I'm no good at awkward, at uncomfortable. I'm no good at it. When I get uncomfortable, I just laugh and I'm like.
Well, on the one hand, I can relate. If you were being serious, like, who cares how the show went? Because, like, it's done.
Adrienne
it's
is,
past.
and I know Adrienne is very much on that. I was worried that maybe she wouldn't even say anything because that's how she would answer shit. Who cares? That's how she is about everything.
It's done. It's over.
Shit, I fucked it up. I'm sorry. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it.
Well, what was the question?
What was the question?
Oh, yeah. What was
that one was
surprising.
Yeah. Did anything surprise you from the night or from the weekend? Or?
There were no great surprises. I was actually pleasantly surprised it all went the way I wanted it to. It was just such a great hang. For the show, though, it was surprising to me that after, we've been talking about this Baldwin Brothers project, and I know they were working so hard on having their debut performance, and they come out and they never address themselves as the Baldwin Brothers.
S.F.R.Ow. The people that I hang with, the people that I came with. S.F.R.Ow. The people that I hang with, the people that I came with. S.W.E.L. If you rockin' sucker like that's how trouble spells. More before 2012 is a lapel, Sean Patrick. For rappers have my contact under swell. Actors can't tell that they chaps is assless. Everybody know where the crack is. That's it. Tragedy molded into strategy and tactics. Apathy quoted on black fits. Neither the glass or the stone that smashed it, that's it. No in between half and half shit. Metermaids, B.K. till the casket. We got blades and petaxes. I'm not a math whiz, but if your ego is massive, at least show receipts to back it. And the fact is the path you map is a masterclass in addition by subtraction. S.F.R.Ow. The people that I hang with, the people that I came with. S.F.R.Ow. The people that I hang with, the people that I came with.
M.O. Won't stop for no ops. Open heads, nothing sweet when the flow drops. I come bust but don't pop. My heart runs on all parts. Throwbacks to ghost pack. No pads but ghost parts. Proving unique, moving your friends that I consider family. I've been through the best. You can't bite the style when we 2 steps ahead. Other hands that spoon fed, brains of sand through the legs like Mookie. We are truly a threat. Jack Ruby on the set, we're a toolie to your chest. The difference between them newbies and the vets, they wanna touch the groove and you can't jump the process. Me and the music beat, boom to the death. We ain't newlyweds or soon to be X, like S.F.R. We pull up like the dude that you see on the post doing reps. S.F.R.Ow. The people that I hang with, the people that I came with. S.F.R.Ow. The people that I hang with, the people that I came with.
6 guns, comma sentences of still water running deep. Crush a beat, smoking like it's Kielbasa. Who's hot enough to cauterize a moon? Past the put of goons, while the stormtroopers on the blast. Chewbacca, boom, shaka, walking, talking like them in the flesh. Electricals to metal bolts right there in his neck. He's alive, back out in the world like he did 3 to 5. Frame the core, reinforce the minds completely redesigned. That's an upgrade. I am unfazed, so instead he wins the race. Fuck face! Killed it, recall the time of death. They know to make some good points of porcupines or less. I follow tracks home at night, I'm borderline obsessed. I use the stress to fortify the fortress in my head. Make a new sound, lock it down like a curfew. Metermaids, straight famous record till I'm worm food. S.F.R.
The people that I hang with. Okay, okay, if truth is the pursuit of it all, I'm on that breakneck. Got them like a possum when I spit, they go and play dead. Jerry Garcia singing Speedway Boogie like this darkness gonna give good grief. No, it's looking bleak.
Big tree, butcher beats,
hip squeaks, pity thee. Head above the brim like Edie on the Grizzlies. I've seen it all vividly, a dream becoming parallel, a clarity, a symphony, the bottom of a wishing well. I watch the echoes ricochet in this ugly harmony. I watch the sky start to pixelate, it made it hard to breathe. This gleaming
back at me the grin of a metal spoon. Respect's due when I step inside a confession booth. S dot, F dot, R dot, ow. The people that I came with, the people that I hang with. S dot, F dot, R dot, ow. The people that I hang with, that I came with. Yeah. Did y'all hear we were saying the people that I hang with are the people that I came with? Yeah.
They never explained that they're a new group. It just was like they had totally lost their mind because they were so like caught up in the songs and memorizing the verses that like the obvious part of it was just forgotten. And that was kind of funny to me just to see how they all came together. They spent all day rehearsing. They're in the back room rehearsing right up until it's time to perform. And then they're never like, "What's up, y'all? We're the Baldwin brothers." You know?
Yeah, it was funny because we stayed in their B&B with them. It was funny to hear them talk about it after. Like they had all these plans to do all these things. Yeah. And once they got up on stage, all of their plans just fucking went away.
That happens like that. I also thought it was funny how they're almost all of them were wearing just a plain white shirt and it looked like a uniform and it wasn't planned.
Oh, wow.
And then they were like, "Oh my God, we have to change shirts." Like, I got to put on a different kind of shirt. I was like, I thought that was kind of cool. I thought you had a plan. Like, you're all going to come out with the just plain white tee and maybe a Jesus piece and like a throwback to the early 2000s. Yeah,
that is funny. They never did announce it, so most people probably didn't even realize.
Is the Jesus piece a cross? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the big cross and like the big white T-shirt. That just was like everyone was rocking that in 2000.
Hey, do you know any other song by Men at Work other than Down Under?
We did a cover of that in my band AOI. That was one of the
Down Under.
Yeah,
I love that song.
I do too. I love it. Because one of the members was my roommate. He's Australian, so we kind of like incorporated it. Yeah. There's one, at least one other song I know by them, but I
don't know what it's called. I know neither.
Yeah, that's a dope band. They're like a Australian treasure. Like they don't. The Land Down Under is like a sacred song in Australia. You don't just play it off the cuff. You don't just play it willy nilly. Like you have to do it at a certain. It has to have a certain purpose. Like we listen to it casually, but to them, it's like that Vegemite sandwich song, man. Like you take it real.
Is there a like a recording of that of your guys's?
We had because we had a flute player back then too, and he was killing it on that song. That's mostly what I remember.
This.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Okay, yeah, if you find it, then I'll share it with the people right now. Yeah,
I can't find it soon. It's on a tape somewhere, like a cassette tape. Yeah.
But it's not anywhere online or anything. No. It's just like something you have in your personal. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Billy Joel or Billy Crystal?
Billy Joel.
Ah, yeah.
I've gone back and forth with Billy Joel. Like there's a corniness about him and the theatrical. Also, every song is like. There's a great breakdown. Some writer like just kind of destroyed his writing style. His song style is like. There's always some. He's always writing about something that someone's bad or like he's not getting enough props. Like something else is bad and like he's better than his situation. And you sense that after a while. But there's one song of his, man, it's been a long time since I've heard it. And someone gave it to me on a mixtape, Corner. I used to have it memorized. I used to sing it just for myself. But he has sweet songs. He does, and he has like even the 80s stuff. That's fun. The doo-woppy kind of, I know. It's sad to see him in his old age where he's like struggling.
Yeah, he's got some health issues, but I guess he's not dying. He's just got he's got some health issues or something. Yeah, I feel like him and Bruce Springsteen were East Coast thing. I don't get them. I know that they're fucking really good musicians, but
Swell loves Billy Joel. We've had our like Billy Joel moments where we'll belt out a Billy Joel song. Bruce Springsteen is more of he's more, you know, like I feel like Billy Joel wants to be taken more seriously than he has been in his career. Whereas like Bruce Springsteen is taken seriously, like as a serious songwriter and like just more artistic, and Billy Joel isn't quite at that level for some reason. For some people, he's everything to them. So I mean, I'm not like
He's the one who plays the piano, right?
Yes, the Piano Man is a great song.
Yeah.
That's an incredible song.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
But Billy Crystal, I've never vibed with Billy Crystal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's all right. He'll get a giggle out of me sometimes, but I don't know. There's something about it. He's not a real person to me.
He's a host. Yeah, I don't know. I always laughed at Billy the Crystal, but yeah, I guess
Billy the Crystal.
Billy the Crystal. What was the comedy thing that they used to do? Was like I always loved those with him and Whoopi and Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, so like
a
for
telethon?
AIDS.
Yeah, I can't remember what that
It's like a
whole thing was.
telethon or
the
something,
comedy.
right?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't even remember what it's called. So the other topic I want to catch on: a healthy distrust, repress from Epitaph. What thoughts do you have about this getting its new life on this repress?
I mean, it's not a moment too soon, that's for sure. I mean, they waited 20 years to do a repress of an incredibly popular record. And I don't even know if they were going to do it until a couple people from Epitaph checked out the Atmosphere tour, saw my performance, and they were like, oh, he's still going. Like, he's still doing it. And it's like, he's rocking a crowd. All right, I guess we'll do the vinyl repress of a healthy distrust.
Was this a pursuant, like you and a pursuant, or did they finally come around and go like, oh, we should do this?
No, we've been hitting them up probably since the 10-year anniversary. I'm like, yo, can we do something for this? Like, we could do tapes. Obviously vinyl. Everyone's always like, yo, we can't find a healthy distrust on vinyl. It's like it's sold out for a long time.
Yeah, they're like $400 on fucking discography.
Yeah. So I hit them up. I'm like, this is an easy win for both of us. Like the audience is already like chomping at the bit to get this vinyl. You don't really have to do much at all. You're like, if you sell 1,000, like you're gonna make $20,000 off the bat, and they probably like that's a label that's so big they're kind of like, we could be focusing on other things that make a lot more money than that. But obviously for me, it's a very big deal, and not just for the money, but the art, like the album, like the whole experience, that everything that went into that, what it represented in hip hop and in my career in independent hip hop.
As a
fan,
I'm glad
I don't want to go away. Didn't want it to go away the way that the Nonprofits Hope album did, when there was never any other physical product made. There was never any event. There was never any attempt of effort on Lex Records' part to do anything with that record except just keep making money off of it based on what I continue to do.
Yeah, as a fan and a new quote unquote new vinyl collector, I'm very happy about it. When you revisit that album now, do you hear it as the same person who recorded it, or does it feel like someone else entirely?
He conducted an orchestra so dope the sun started sweating him. I guess he'd expected to win on pure artistic merit. Composing complex plays with nothing but sound bites. Burned out the lights, made MCs too self-conscious with the mastermind. It continued without a single slip up, except once the record skipped, but it kinda sounded cool and fit within the rhythm he was juggling. Polyrhythms out of country western albums fitting. It is plain that he had come to win.
I'd have to. You know what? It's been so long since I've listened to it. Yeah,
you haven't listened to it since this. Oh wow.
I don't listen to. I don't really listen to music.
Yeah.
Unless I'm driving and I'm just flipping through radio stations, I don't listen to music. I will listen to, like, I'll check out videos of mine, see what people are commenting on.
Sure.
But to listen to a whole album front to back, nah.
What about when you were like before you were going to go on the Atmosphere tour? When you were trying to remember like some of your lyrics, would you listen to them or just read them?
No, man. Reading is better for me. And I don't even think I did that for a lot of it. It was just. I don't know if we talked about this the last time after that tour, but I went into it thinking, all right, I'm going to be well rehearsed. I'm really going to lock down on these songs, and I didn't rehearse a single time. I
shit!
Like before the first show, there was no rehearsal whatsoever.
That's crazy.
I thought about some of the stuff in my head. Like I get super nervous and very, very anxious to the point where I feel sick. And I'm always thinking, I never want to do this again. I hate this so much. It's the same feeling I get before doing an album, where I'm like, I really have to lock in. I have to fire on all cylinders. And before I actually get to that point, my body does weird things. I get weird ailments, because I just worry myself sick.
Yeah.
And so for that one, I was like, all the songs I was doing, for the most part, I had done 1,000 times prior. I'm like, I got this. I know that. And thankfully it did work out. But that first show in Montana,
Bozeman.
There was a couple mistakes that I fixed by the end of the tour, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't catch any.
No, of course not. But we're too positive.
Although
when you
we were in the car the other day, and for some reason you had Closer on, and I was like, oh, this is weird to be listening with your son in the car. But so I was just like waiting for it to end, and then it gets to that middle part, and then in my head I just see you dancing. I was oh yeah.
So I cut that out during the show because my mom was there. I didn't do that at the Motionless show.
Would that all be running through your mind like my mom is here?
Yeah, I have performed that in front of my mom and grandma at the same show in the past. It's different now that I don't know why it's different now, but it is. But yeah, when I listen to songs from A Healthy Distrust, what I mostly think about, I'm mostly amazed by the engineering of the tracks. Because I worked with a super engineer back then. His name is Chris Warren, and I can detect things that I'm doing in those songs that I couldn't replicate now. And I'm like, that was dope. Like I'm thinking like the effects that he puts on, the certain compression that he has on my vocals, the certain distortion that's very specific to these songs that no one else does, because a lot of people use presets as their distortion effect, and we use a real distortion pedal and tweak it like perfectly to make it how it needs to sound. And certain microphones, like he would swap out mics for me and be like, if you're going to have this tone on this song, this is the best mic for that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I was like, I can hear it when I listen to A Healthy Distrust. It's really, it's a masterclass in how to record hip hop vocals when you're doing a lot of different stuff.
With that, something like that being that, like having that lasting of a feeling to you, is that, and since you are currently in the midst of starting a new album, is that anything you would reach out to the guy and be like, can we try this on a track?
No, because he lives in San Diego. He's a professor at a college there, and I visited his studio when I was in San Diego, and I always anytime I talk to him, I'm like, hey, do you ever want to do some vocal recordings? And he's always like, it's always just a quick nah. I'm not doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Very
but
cool.
it had its place for me. Like for me, it represents a certain time period in my life that I look back on it, and I like having the loop closed in a weird way. I'm like, so from Makeshift Patriot until Human the Death Dance, that was the Chris Warren period.
Okay.
Where there's a sound that he's created, and since then it's just been me in my studio.
Yeah.
And me trying to get what I can do. And I love the sound of it. I think it sounds good. But I know my limitations, and I feel like if I ever wanted to branch outside of that, I'd have to find a different recording situation with a different person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm there yet. I think I'll have to do at least one more album all by myself to fully scratch that itch that I have.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kurt Russell or Kurt Cobain?
I don't know much about Kurt Russell. I think Kurt Cobain was awesome. A beautiful dude and a troubled person that dealt with chronic pain and was maybe not surrounded by the best people. But he always had a great message. And I don't know any message by Kurt Russell, but I do enjoy some of his movies.
Hey, also, okay, let's jump into the topic real quick, as much as you want to. You are working on a new album. Where are you at with that? Or do you want to even speak about any of it, or just ahead of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be much further along in it than I am. Once I got into... it got to a point in the summer where finally, I had 2 girls who were playing softball, and that ate up like the first half of summer. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, when this is over, I am going to start recording myself. I already have a few songs that I started way back when. I started recording a new song to an Ant beat that I love. I recorded another song over just an instrumental that I shared with you that I think is very special. It's like the Best of Times addendum. But yeah, so I was like, all right, now it's time for me to do it, because I was doing features for other people's records. And then as soon as I went to record, poof, like death wheel on my screen. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so like my computer died, my drive died, and I spent a full week retrieving all the files. Thankfully, I was able to get them, thanks to my friend Ben, who lives in Germany, and he was like, we would chat on Facebook Messenger, and he would send me a code that I would have to manually type into my computer, take a screenshot, show him what happened, and then he's like, that shouldn't happen. Let's try this one, and let's try that. And we did that for at least 5 days, probably 6. And eventually, like, I got all, like, it hit a certain point where it was like, oh, now it's all being backed up on an external drive. Now I have all the files. But even if that didn't happen, I'm okay. I felt like I was okay. I could just get the instrumentals and re-record over stuff. Nothing to me felt final. Like, it wasn't like I had a final project that disappeared on my computer. Right.
But that sucked the energy out that you were right about ready to.
It did. I was like, this is just perfect. Like this is the universe and the technology work together to fuck you. And
but do you ever oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you in your lifetime, when you look back on things that have happened to you, are you the type to say that's the universe just fucking with me, or have you ever been the type to say, well, that's the universe fucking with me, but saying this isn't the time, it's giving me, it's like doing some on a positive?
Yeah. Shoot. I mean, that happened with COVID. I feel like a lot of people probably made sense of that in their own lives too. Without COVID, who the heck knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I had just gotten married. I was about to tour the world. Instead, we had our boy Frankie, and then I got to spend every single day with him and his growth and development, and it's been the greatest blessing. It's been such a joy, and nothing in my life is better than that. And so I was so caught up in what I'm used to doing. I probably would not have given as much attention to that part of my life as I should have, because I just wouldn't know about it. So that happened there. But it's like when I was recording my last solo album, I had walking pneumonia. I was like, my cat was dying. I was trying to get things done, and everything kept falling in my path till I'd be like, nope. And I plowed through, thankfully, and did what I needed to do. But I remembered that when that happened to my computer, and there's other like physical ailments I deal with that flared up. And I'm like, I just have to plow through this. I know they're making me fight for it, and it's going to be worth it. So I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as you were saying that, that's like part of your process of creation like you have to go through these fucking struggles to. Yeah, I think I have a similar thing when something big's coming up. I have like it's life challenging me. Like, you have to fucking work for this.
Yeah, nothing can come easy, man.
No, yeah. Are you ever the type to think you would ever win a lottery or a scratch card or any of that shit?
Not really. No.
Me either.
No.
There's not enough work for it.
Yeah, I never mess with the scratch tickets. I get them as like holiday gifts. That's the only time I'll do it.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll buy one, but I don't know why. And then if we win $1, I never take them in to fucking.
That's the thing with me. I didn't know they expire. Like I had a bunch that had like $5, maybe one was $50, and it was sitting in my little tray on the side of my computer. And I'm like, when I get around to it, I'll cash them in. And like, you have to do it within 2 months or something crazy like that. Like,
that's some
what
bullshit
the hell?
right there.
What the hell do you do with the money that like you didn't give anybody? You just pocketed it. What a scam!
Maybe they roll. It is a scam. Maybe they roll it over to the next one.
At this stage in your life and your career, do you still feel vulnerable when you're putting your feelings into your music?
I would say so. I surprise myself when I write, and sometimes I just hit a pocket, and I'll like, it's a very vulnerable pocket, and I will cry, and I'm like, damn, like. Because it's in a weird way, it's my therapy. I'm talking something out that's been curdling inside me, maybe, and I'm finally letting it out. And then I'm realizing how deep I feel about this subject which I never address. And it always catches me by surprise. Always, I'm like, I never go into a song thinking I really want to hit that feely bone, like
right.
I don't like, I just, sometimes I let the words run away how they will, and I steer them, and then I'm talking about some shit that I'm like, oh my God, I never reconciled this with my sister.
That's so cool. But what a great tool to have. Like, I think most people who aren't creatives never get that chance to like do some inner or like realize, like a lot of people don't realize how much they feel about something, and like you said, until you write it, until you're like writing it down or going through it. I guess that's why journaling's so important for a lot of people. Maybe I don't know.
I should do that. I never journal. I think that's why a lot of people enjoy therapy so much, though, because that gives them the outlet that they don't have otherwise to talk about stuff that's not so normal for them to talk about in their regular lives. As for me, like I've been to therapy. I didn't get much out of it.
Same.
I find my solace in other avenues. That, like, I have people who swear up and down about how important therapy is for them, and like, I'm grateful. I'm glad they have that in their life. And I'm glad a lot of other people have access to that. It was always looked down upon in my, when I was coming up. Like, anyone who was going to therapy was really fucked up in the head, and that's what
I'm happy that it's lost the taboo.
Like, the stigma seems to be gone, because it seems so normal now that, like, oh yeah, my therapist, blah blah blah. I go there, but I went there, and I didn't go there like, oh, I'm so fucked up, I need a therapist. But I was like, I want to talk to someone and see like if I can get something out of it, and I really didn't. But I do. At least
it was worth a try.
I do with writing. Like, it does work
maybe
for me.
You've already got it. 9 Inch Nails or 9 to 5? Dolly Parton 9 to 5.
One song versus a whole band.
A whole band.
I'll pick a whole band, but I love Dolly Parton. 9 to 5 is not my Dolly Parton jam. Slow Down Jolene. The slowed down version, if you ever caught that, there's a version out there where they slow it down. Ooh, that's my favorite.
In production, they slow it down, or she performs it slowed down?
In production. So they it's someone did a remix of it where they just slowed it down.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
And it's sultry, and it's like soulful.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
can never listen to like the real Jolene song the way it actually is, like, doesn't do it for me, but that slow version, I listen to that so many times. That shit is dope.
Cool.
Yeah, but Nine Inch Nails, I'm not terribly familiar with. I mean, I had their first album. Trent Reznor is like a G in many ways. But that, like, industrial music is not my jam overall.
It's not something you would just pop up. Well, you don't listen to the radio.
He's on tour.
You don't listen to music, just to the radio. All right. Thinking about your day-to-day life, is there something that's completely ordinary that you've grown to appreciate in a deeper way?
Completely ordinary.
Yeah, it's just something like basic that you never really. I don't know. That one's more of a thinker one.
Yeah, I'm not. What's ordinary? Like waking up and eating breakfast.
It's little
maybe
things.
for example, when my kids were little. Oh, sorry, I'm too far away. When my kids were little, just going to the bathroom alone was like something I really appreciated. That may be something. Is that
My
what you
wife,
mean,
yes,
Josh?
that is what
my
I mean.
wife would relate more to that than me. Thankfully, the kids aren't hanging on me at all times the way they do with her.
Yeah,
so I'm
something simple like that.
I'm just a selfish guy who enjoys his alone time when he gets it, and
well, that quiet, a little
That's
bit of
not
quiet.
selfish.
No, it's not selfish. Yeah.
well, it is when your wife is constantly being bombarded by the children.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we talked about it once before with that Saturday Night Live skit where the mom gets the robe. I got a robe. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's such a great skit because the kids and the father, it's like the Christmas song and they're all excited about all the shit they got. And then it goes to her and she goes, I got a robe.
It's Christmas morning. Let's open up our presents.
Well, I got a Nerf gun.
I got a hat.
I got an autographed baseball bat.
I got a telescope.
I got a globe.
I got a watch.
And I got a robe.
I got Hulk hands.
I got a tie.
I got a copy of The Catcher in the Rye.
I got a drum set.
I got a phone.
I got a pen.
And I got a robe.
Oh yeah. You said a robe? I thought you said
Yeah,
robe.
a robe, a bathrobe.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a robe.
A rope.
Or a
That's
rope.
dark.
Yeah.
Dark.
No, I think the way I look at things that I appreciate now more than I ever did was like the cycles of each year. Because right now I'm getting real psyched about Halloween season coming up, and then I get psyched about the Christmas season coming up, just because I know the activities that we do.
Yeah.
That like I enjoy a lot. Like I really dig it. Like going cutting down a Christmas tree somewhere and just participating in like random festivities with the kids and my wife and stuff that I never cared about before at all.
Yeah.
Now I do. So that's more of an ordinary thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, those things you don't really pay attention to. Oh, we were both kids in the late 70s. What's one pop culture thing from that era that you still think about? Is there a...
I was writing yesterday about how Generation X, we were always dodging death and our playgrounds were built on cement, and just the cement playgrounds with crazy torture devices as rides or swings or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that stuff was insane, crazy, because now I take my kids to the playground and Frankie will be up on a sort of a climbing wall type thing, and he slipped off and he fell straight on his back, but the ground's soft and it didn't affect him. And I'm like, dog, you would have died in my day. Like that would have killed you right there. And I remember how many kids got maimed and hurt and end up crying at the playground just because it was so insane. So I tend to think of the 70s playgrounds and how we were just like let free, like go ahead, go hurt yourself. Who cares?
Yeah.
You're gonna like you'll either die or survive, but one way or the other, you got to get home for supper at 7.
Yeah, people. Yeah, we're now getting further away from people dying. Like even way before in the 1800s and stuff, people would be like they had 5 kids and 4 of them died from illness.
Yeah,
but they seemed more comfortable. I mean, that would be awful now. But yeah, I don't know. It
was kind of normalized because it was happening so often, and that's why people had so many kids in those days. Sadly, that's what's happening in Gaza. People are talking about like a father will bring his daughter to the hospital. The daughter will die immediately. He'll pick her up and bring her 100 meters over to the morgue or whatever it is. And it's like I saw a doctor talking about this. He's just like, and just to see how normal it was for them.
Right.
It's awful.
Where like for any other ordinary person, they would be in shambles. There's no way that they're doing that. Not in the same day.
Yeah.
And, and not with... So that just like if the more normal it is, in a society, and we're very lucky for that not to be riddling our spirits and not like tearing us apart for our humanity, you know, like free Palestine, motherfuckers. That's, you know, I can't believe the torture that they have to continue to go through on our tax dollar.
Yeah, it's
fucking disgusting.
It really is.
And I don't even know what we can do about it. You and me. Like, I mean, obviously. Like,
I don't know.
I
Just
really
speaking
don't know.
up. I like that people are finally speaking up. Like, because that was for a long time, like 2 years or so. No one wanted to say, hardly anyone wanted to say anything. They were scared to say anything. Right. They're like, oh, it's too complicated. It's like, that's not for me. But really, like, just voicing your support for people who deserve that support because they're being tortured and killed for reasons that are not it's not right. It's not like right. That's to uncomplicate it all. It's like, it's not that complicated. It's very simple. What you see happening is wrong, and you should speak out against that and say that I do not support that. I don't want to support politicians who support that. And I don't want the powers that be that allow stuff like that to happen to be in our system, in our government, in our entertainment, in anything. And we're starting to realize where it's all at, because the more we speak out and the more we see people who are affected by that or offended by that, and like, who do you support? Where do you get your support from? Those are very important things to figure out, and we are figuring it out. And I think Israel has totally lost the plot, and they've lost the good faith that they had for all these years in especially in American society, where we always are made to feel like they deserve what they have. And the Jews went through so much with the Holocaust that, you know, like, and the Arabs are bad. They're bad people because they're Muslims, and you know, we identify more with the Jewish people. The Islamophobia has been through the roof. It it reminds me of like post 9/11, like immediately after 9/11. Yeah. So we're making. I just think the average person is making better sense of it now, but that's at the cost of so many dead people and children.
Innocent civilians, women and children.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Man, political landscape has not changed much since back then. And I just have one thing to say. Free Palestine all day, baby! I'm on a soapbox, yelling into megaphones, killing hard rocks, use carcasses as stepping stones. Had a promise that I'd stop holding my marches the day Chris Columbus got crucified in golden arches. My pedestal is too tall to climb off. That's the reason for the high horse. From up here, I see Marines and Hummers on a conquest. Underdogs with wonder bras in a push-up contest. For the sake of military recruitment, it felt like Kent State the way they targeted the students. Gallop off, whistling Ohio. Rest of them stuck to a stand-up at a cricket convention. Who would they die for? Who would they die for? Who would they? 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 Slow down.
Was there anything that you wanted to mention from the night, from the weekend, from the show, or?
No, nothing other than having everybody at my house the next day was really my goal. Like, that was my goal event, and that was hosting so many friends at my, like, I never get to do that. So for my wife and I, that's a big deal. And we really, it was the highlight of the summer for sure.
Ah, cool.
Loved it.
I think it was ours too.
It was definitely, for us.
I mean, getting to build with people, like, I never get to see a lot of these people that are on my label that we work with, and meeting your kids and just vibing out and seeing who connects to who, and you know what they go on about. Having early adopted bring in his like pizza maker, and
that
was cool.
Hey, I'm Sage Francis, and whenever I have a gathering at my home, I get Ronnie's Pizza to bring his pizza grill right down into my backyard. He hooks it up. We got the sauce pizza, we got the linguica pizza, we got the Mamma Mia. I love it. You got to eat it.
like I didn't want him to spend so much time doing that. I'd rather him be part of our mix, but it did provide a very special aspect of our gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's play you. I have all these like questions that I thought were interesting, but I'm going to play you Mr. Dibbs' thing. Do your 3 first, worst, and worst, and then we'll get you out of here. Here's a message from Mr. Dibbs.
Give it up, Mr. Dibbs on the turntable.
Listen to more of this.
Why don't you eat your dog biscuit, Timmy, and shut up? Adrienne, Tai, eat the biscuit, Timmy. Saggy Franklin, he's a man that you just can't face. Saggy Franklin, does he like Miracle Whip or mayonnaise? You know, you ever wonder, like, you know, songs where you can't finish the verse? So to get the verse to the chorus, they do the like if you couldn't have finished a Makeshift Patriot, it was like, I wave my flag at half. See how different that would have been? What's your favorite song, or more to the point, least favorite song, that to get the verse to the chorus, they give it a and no one ever thought about it, but you knew it was there the whole time, and now you're going to say it out loud. And then when you bury that in the ground, are you going to put a tub of Miracle Whip or mayonnaise on it? Are you going to put a tub of Miracle Whip or mayonnaise on it? There it is.
Wow.
That's a little difficult to follow for me.
It was for me too.
What song uses that technique to get to the chorus?
Of maybe he's talking of yours. What song of yours are you?
I think he means in general.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I kind of got lost in it too.
I'll bury it in mayonnaise, but I'm not a mayonnaise or Miracle Whip hater or lover. Like they're interchangeable to me for different things. Yeah, like there's not a wild difference to me about them for their use. I mean, on a sandwich, put them on a sandwich bread.
Do you taste the wild difference in the taste though?
I guess I'd have to try Miracle Whip again. I always get mayonnaise, but like I've had Miracle Whip before. It's got like a tanginess to it, right?
It's so gross. It's so disgusting. It tastes like something's gone rotten.
Well, it's people seem to love it because it's around. But I never was repulsed by it. Sorry, I can't answer the song question because I can't quite.
I was getting lost as it was coming through, and I was hoping you would have known what he was saying.
I can never pull a song right out of my head.
What was a TV show that you watched most as a kid that you just fucking loved?
Wonder Years.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
It is such a great show.
I related to it so much. I was in love with that show. I loved the vibe about it. I was in 4th grade. I had a deep crush on a girl in my class, and so I was like Kevin with Whitney.
Yeah. So you related mostly to him, to his character, the main character.
Just the family, the whole family. Even though I didn't have siblings or whatever, I just loved the whole thing. I loved the music that they used. It's sad, I don't think the replays, they can't use the same music. Because of licensing issues, they were using a lot of the classic Vietnam era rock songs. That
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so because I wanted to go back and watch it and see if I related to now at this age, if I would relate to the voice, his voiceover character more than him as a child. I've always been intrigued with that, but I haven't been able to find episodes. I didn't know if they were out anywhere. Or something.
I think they are, but it's not the same soundtrack. It's not the same music.
How weird. And then last night I came across this song. It's this bullheaded song called "Moment of Clarity" from this album called Foreplay from 2013. And there's a voice message of you at the end of the song.
Hey Gary, it's Sage. The guys at Strange Famous earlier today hit me up and said you had been spamming all of our accounts. and you wanted something, and we didn't want to give it. Whatever. We held a big beard council. We talked about you. We laughed and we said, maybe next year. I don't know. You're a good dude. The bullheaded thing seems cool, but your beard is not there yet. That's all I have to say. Hit me up next year. Much respect, and please fuck off. Thank you.
Was that a real voice message, or was that for this song? Do you know what I'm talking about?
They're from Colorado, bullheaded. From
I think I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, I'm because I've done shows with them. I'm guessing they had me leave a voice message for the song, but I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, in your voice message, you're like, you've been fucking hitting up everybody on Strange Famous with hitting up all of our feeds and everything. Like, just fucking, you don't have a good beard. Leave us alone. I don't know. It sounded like maybe it was something, but I don't know. I was like, wonder if this is a real voice message.
I would never leave anyone a voice message unless I knew it was going to be used for something.
And then if Weird Al Yankovic was to do a parody of one of your songs, what do you think would be the best song for that?
God, I love Weird Al, and I love his rap parodies.
What an honor that would be, right?
Yeah, I know, totally. I mean, he could do any song of mine. He could take the most serious song and turn it into a silly thing, and I'd appreciate that. He'd probably do something great with Sea Lion, and he'd mess with that chorus and make it funny.
Yeah.
Because that chorus doesn't make any sense in a certain way, you know.
Sure. I
didn't write that chorus. I didn't write those lyrics, and people are like, "What does it mean?" I'm like, "I don't know," and that's why that song kind of works, because it's like there's the ambiguity of it. Like, you're sort of making sense as it goes, but then you lose touch, and then you come back. You're like, "Oh, now I think I got it." No, not really. Oh, yeah. So Weird Al could probably, much like he did the. What the Nirvana song? What was his called? It smells like Teen Spirit parody.
Yeah.
I was kind of making fun of how you can't really understand the lyrics. You could do something like that.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I never wanted to ask, because I hate when people ask me, what does it mean? But I've never saw the correlation in the chorus in that song, but I've never really needed to know. But I'm glad you mentioned that. Didn't really ever.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a board game that you can break out and play anytime, anywhere? Guess who?
Guess who? Featuring Idea, St. Francis, Slug, Mr. Diggs.
Okay. I was wondering about that the whole time.
Did they sell that? Or was that like a special kind of like thing that you guys got?
They just made a couple of them.
Yeah.
Just custom. A board game. I played a lot of checkers and chess growing up. But I stopped playing chess a long time ago, but that, like, in college, I started getting pretty serious about chess.
Yeah.
And then recently, my 9-year-old nephew brought his chess set to the house. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll play you," and he fucking beat me.
Oh, was he like real good, or was
not
he just
even?
got lucky?
No, I just was like, I'm trying to remember, like, what should I do here? Oh, and then he's like, "Checkmate." I'm like, all right. I'm never playing this again, but if I do, I'm gonna have to play it many times and then play you again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Teach the girls.
Yeah.
It'll
I do need to
remind you.
Yeah.
All right. A beard has been you've had a beard a good portion of your life. Was there ever a time that you only had a mustache?
Yeah.
Whoa.
There was. If I ever shave my beard, I'll at least go one day with just the mustache, just because it's funny.
I've never seen it yet.
But yeah, I remember 2005, I think, was the last time I did that, and oh my god, I remember my girlfriend's sister was like so repulsed. She was like, "Don't ever do that again." So, like, I know it's not a good look, and my dad would do it too. Like, I'm like, that mustache is not working for you. He had a great beard.
I think mustaches just don't work.
Mustaches don't, but
They're
speaking
weird.
of mustaches, is there anybody in the public eye that you think just really fucking has a great mustache?
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's like my style. I don't know. Like, I tried doing the twisty thing that goes up. It looked.
It's not that
whack.
one.
It was not. It didn't really work. It's not the hair is not thick enough, and sometimes some people's their mustache is like super thick.
Yeah, like Tom Selleck.
Like I can't. That's not my style. That's it's not my facial hair. But who's really rocking a dope mustache these days? It's just the mustache.
Yeah, I only go to Tom Selleck or Sam Elliott. Kind of always. Had a cool
Sam
one.
Elliott.
Yeah,
That's
Sam
the
Elliott.
answer. That's the answer. Yes.
Yeah, he's got a great one. Aside from
my
B.A.
gosh.
Baracus, who was the
gonna die.
best A-Team member?
What was the old guy's name?
Hannibal.
Is that Hannibal?
Yeah,
he loves
he
when a
was the
plan
leader.
comes together.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
I suppose I would. Nah, he doesn't do shit. He's
No, I
who's
know.
the face? Who was the face?
The face is just face, and then
That's what
there's
you call him?
Murdoch. Yeah,
Murdoch.
just the face. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was a cool guy. All right,
It's
Adrian,
tough
I
for
know
me
you
to
gotta-
remember those episodes. I
I
remember
know.
like the theme song, and everything. I watched every episode.
I loved
but
it so
I
much.
can't remember like plot lines or anything.
I can't either with many of the shows. Because I was going to ask you what your TV series you are watching right now.
Currently watching Mr. Robot, which I love. My wife and I are loving it. I'm really glad we went back. We started watching it a while back and then gave up for some reason. And I was like, we just finished Andor, and I was like, I want to watch another good series. So let's try Mr. Robot again. And now we're like deep into it and fully invested. Beautiful, beautiful show.
I don't know anything about it, so we will look that up.
Okay,
And then
I'll
your last Sophie's choice while Adrian runs to the restroom. Sinead O'Connor or Conor McGregor?
Sinead O'Connor by a lot in every aspect.
Okay.
Sinead O'Connor. Did you ever seen Sinead O'Connor rapping on stage? I think it was with Chuck D. But she has a Public Enemy emblem on her head, and she's talking about the Irish famine. Yeah, check that out. Like she was on some shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
She obviously, like, I say I don't listen to music. I recently just listened to her first album, which is great.
It is a great album.
Was the Cobra and the Lion.
What was that thing that you're talking about? Was it at a Public Enemy show or was it at?
I feel like no, it might have been on a live TV show, but not SNL. Maybe it was, but I don't think so. But I recently saw it, and it keeps popping up from time to time in my feed for some reason. But she talks about how England manufactured the famine in Ireland and other places, and she's rapping it. And she's not a great rapper, but she's going at it. It's like, not bad for a singer. And the fact that she's like rocking the Public Enemy thing, like I didn't see that as a kid, but man, I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, how cool. Yeah, she was on. Yeah, she was always speaking out. Like, yeah, she was one of them not early. I guess all people.
Oh,
I guess
she
people
was. She was one of the first like major figures to call out the Catholic Church for the pedophilia, and that killed her. Like
it did
publicly her career in the mainstream, and unfairly so. And as everything came to light and everything she said was true, and she was just trying to bring it to light. So
isn't that so crazy though when you go back on those situations and like when it happened, everyone's like, that's what the media does. They're always like, oh, this person's crazy. Like when Dave Chappelle left his show, like the media can't make sense of it. And they're like, oh, this person's crazy because blah, blah, blah.
yeah, and for her, they just smeared her. And
they did.
I mean, who's the dude? Who's the host of the show that night? The small Italian dude who's in all this.
Joe Pesci?
Yeah, Joe Pesci. He was talking about how he was going to smack the shit out of her and whatever. It's like, come on.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, the things that people. Yeah. I was watching the Pee Wee Herman documentary and seeing everybody in public turn on. But I don't know.
Yeah, how was that documentary good?
I really liked it because I'm a big Pee Wee Herman fan.
Yeah, but does he come across as like a bad guy somehow in it? Or just a total control freak?
Yes, that's what he comes across as. I like how honest it is, but it definitely gave me a different feeling about him that I wouldn't say as a
was a positive. But I still think very positively of him. But yeah, his behavior is very controlling, but he's as an artist and a person that does I forgive that behavior. But I think I kept thinking of like just a regular person that didn't like Pee Wee. If they were watching this just added to them not liking him.
Yeah,
but it's a good one. Here, let's start with this cat.
Storm.
Do you see him?
I see his name.
Yeah, I don't see him yet either.
Here he is.
There he is.
Here we go.
Welcome, Storm. Okay, my question for you, Storm, is you've seen Strange Famous Family grow. Watching them all play wiffle ball at Sage's, was there a moment that felt more like family than anything else?
Maybe like family that you see on television shows. My family is not that way. Also, the members of my family that would play wiffle ball have a better grasp on the rules of wiffle ball. There was a moment where I thought there are 18 people playing this game and there are 18 different sets of rules they're playing by. And as someone who loves baseball and loves playing baseball, I just sat there slowly steaming as people literally stole the bases. And I don't mean ran, as a pitch was thrown, I mean, took it off the ground and ran into the woods with it as if that's a strategy.
But it works. So on the wiffle ball game, if you were captain next time, who in the crew would be your last pick for your team based on that game?
Honestly, if you had asked me this at the beginning of the last game, I would have said Soul, your son.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen anyone approach the plate in such a Charlie Chaplin-esque way. But by the end of the game, he had, risen. His stock in the draft had risen so highly. I've never looked at someone before and thought, hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. And then by the end of the game, I was like, this kid could be taught to be a player.
It's funny. We're going to let Mopes in, but I have been telling people about this moment where my son stepped, standing on the plate.
Yep.
And I had this feeling of I'm the dad that didn't teach his kid how to play baseball.
That's what I thought.
I realized when he was younger, I always thought my kids were going to be athletes, but the first time I saw him run, I was like, oh yeah, athlete, he doesn't have that. So I never stuck with it. He loved music and the art, so I was like, well, I don't need to teach him baseball. He
learned so quickly.
Okay, I can hear the people piling up. Let Mopes in. Storm, I'm going to ask you
I don't know if
pick your poison.
Mopes, but
here's your pick your poison for Storm. Hank Azaria or Hank Williams Jr.?
No, Hank Azaria all day.
I knew you were going to pick that. You're the only one that I'm going to give two questions to. Top Gun or Iron Eagle?
I mean, I have to go with Top Gun because of Val Kilmer, but Iron Eagle is outrageously underrated and has so much more in common with like the Goonies or like Rad than it does with Top Gun. It just has jet fighters, but other than that, it has nothing else to do with it just happens to take place on a military base. It's a teen romp. So, Top Gun.
I'll accept your Top Gun, but
thank you.
Okay, hey Mopes, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
Sorry, I know I'm running behind on time, so I'm gonna just bounce. I'm just gonna jump right in. Looking at how the Strange Famous Family comes together on stage, what struck you mostly about sharing that Ocean Mist energy with the whole crew? Fuck, that question was shit.
You want to re-ask that question? Flop off the flash stroke.
What was your highlight moment from being on stage?
From your spot on stage, what was the most beautiful or surprising moment of the night?
I mean, the most beautiful, I think, is just sharing the energy with everybody. I don't think I've ever done a full set with I've never done a full set with a full group. Like I've done songs with people, but I've never done 45 minutes with the whole group. So I had probably the most fun I've ever had performing because I'm just chilling. It was funny because there were moments where I'm like, oh man, I just want to chill, take it in, take my breath, and I don't have to come up with something fucking witty to say, and I could just go back, chill, swig water, wipe my head, and I can come back and be like, right. It was very much my speed of like how I would want to perform.
If I don't do some self-care, spent the first half thinking about the worst case. 2 minute warning, shot, commercial break. Took the intermission, sit and make a circle, thinking how I got here in the first place. The work it takes and practice of what perfect makes. Is it worth the wait and words to change?
Instead of always feeling like I gotta be fucking entertaining.
It wasn't all on your shoulders.
Yeah, which is like I've always struggled with trying to be like, hey, it's something funny, and yeah. So it was great.
Here's your pick your poison, Mopes. Cyndi Lauper or Cindy Crawford?
Oh, man. Jesus Christ, what a question. I mean, what are we talking? Just like in life?
Whatever.
Oh, man. Oh, well, this is who I am. I got that duality. So I would say I had to go, like, as a human being on the planet, I think Cyndi Lauper contributes more to the planet. But if you're saying like as a man, if I had to choose between, I don't know. I mean, Cyndi Lauper is pretty. I'm going Cyndi Lauper because you know what? She's actually like before she had all that fucking 80s makeup and shit. She's fine as hell. So Cyndi Lauper. I mean, Cindy Crawford's a very beautiful woman, but I think Cyndi Lauper adds more.
Cyndi Lauper.
Is it Lauper or Laufer?
Oh, sorry. Cindy Crawford
I don't know.
is fine as hell.
Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper contributes more to the planet, I feel like. That's really fucked up
What
to
the hell
say,
does
but-
she do?
Cyndi Lauper?
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper didn't do
colors.
it. She didn't do a Coke commercial.
I
Yeah.
mean, she's a great fucking singer. What did Cindy Crawford do?
She did a Coke commercial.
Yeah, so
Coke
I mean, look again. She's fine as hell. She dated Richard Gere, and that's about it.
Oh shit! I don't know what.
Someone hasn't seen Fair Game, a movie starring Stephen Baldwin.
I have seen it.
Oh.
Listen, I doubled down. Like I in my head, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Give me Cyndi Lauper. I'd rather go on a date with Cyndi Lauper than.
He didn't say who you want to go on a date with.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm going all in. Is what I'm saying. I doubled down on Cyndi Lauper.
All right, Jesse. I got
in Goonies.
Jesse, is that a filter on your camera?
Why do I look strange?
Yeah, that hat looked super small to me.
It's probably the angle.
His chin's near the.
Yeah, it's like It's very Beetlejuicy. Oh shit! Okay, people are piling up.
Okay, get to
all
Jesse.
right, Jesse. Here's your question. You currently, Jesse, you're collaborating with everybody in the fucking world, and it's all gold. What's something about performing with strange, famous peoples that you can't get anywhere else?
That just family feel, family friend feel. Don't look at me like that, Mopes. Why are you looking at me on Zoom like that? He always he has a way he looks at
Well,
me.
because I'm not looking at you. I mean, I'm trying to find your head. Is it?
You're looking at me like
down
you
on
would
the end of
look
the
at
screen?
Cyndi Lauper.
Turn your phone, Jesse.
I'm not Cyndi Lauper.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now he's going to be that way.
wait, never
I don't think you
mind.
can do it
Never
once you
mind.
start. Well, okay, listen. No, if you were the tree, if you were that tree that was basically blocking third base at the wiffle ball game, what would you have seen on the wiffle ball field that no one else saw?
A lot of butt cracks.
Oh, the tree by Sage?
Yeah, the tree. It was the third base blocker.
Oh, that tree.
That tree. Yeah, I fucking almost broke my
A
elbow.
lot of
on
butt
it.
cracks and a lot of passion for the game.
All right, Adrienne, let swell end sentence in, and I'm going to get to Jesse. Here's your Sophie's Choice question. Fuck, I forget what. Pick your poison. Kill Bill or Bill and Ted?
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. Good answer.
Bill and Ted all day. Oh, my hat does look really tiny on my head.
Hello, everybody. Who's in the laundromat?
I don't know. I just muted Swell. I assumed it was him.
Yeah.
He can unmute though.
Okay. Welcome. By the way, you guys. Welcome, everyone.
Peace.
Hey, Jesse, your hat looks small on your head.
He looks like he has a Daniel Stern filter on.
How's it look now?
It
This
looks
is better.
great. Yeah.
Swell. Here's your question. What's a little detail or something about performing with Strange Famous crew that people wouldn't notice unless they were in it?
That Sage is like he's existing on a different level than normal Sage when you're on stage with him. Like when you're performing with Sage and you look into his eyes, it's like you see, like, it's show sage. He's like in the moment, completely in the moment. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a different human being. He's 100% in his element, and it's just like thrilling to be a part of it.
Sage Francis is out of it. He done switched his whole closet. Alcoholic Anonymous. I drink alone. Nobody knows. I press on. I go to Fugazi shows. Requesting my threats. Truck drive with the Exxon. Slot on the iceberg. Smooth sail till the boat bottom bites curls. A sliced bird. Don't serve me drinks. I write the words and make this whole world sing. Bittersweet and sour shit. I need a shower, shit, and shave. Set the TV completely out of it these days. I want everybody to give it up to the DJ. Head raps, meditate on rhymes, lead bats, elevate their minds, get back and seize ain't righteous, damn it. Craig Mackey never got his meat lumped like this. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Destruction, terror. Damage, 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 damage. Destruction, terror.
So well, here's your pick your poison. Then I'll go over to sentence. But Mark Wahlberg or Mark Hamill?
Ooh, Mark Wahlberg, baby. He half blinded a man for being Asian.
Marky Mark half blinded a man for being Asian. You stick to your own kind back then. That's how the streets had raised you.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say that. Sentence. Here's a question for you. What was the funniest or most interesting thing that you overheard or learned that the weekend of the show, on stage or off?
Oh shit.
Sentence looks foxy today.
How about anything BlackLiq said, on stage or off? Because all you have to do is like be within like 10 feet of the dude, and it's just like a weird like drama David Lynch movie book going on, and like I don't know, man. He's just always entertaining. Everything he said.
Luke Skywalker or Luke Perry?
Ooh, one's fictional and one is real. Like, how can you compare the two?
Are you saying that Luke Perry is fictional?
No, I'm saying Luke Skywalker is fictional.
Just kidding.
I'm not like a Star Wars guy, and I am a 902. I was a 90210 guy, so I gotta say Luke Perry. R.I.P. Man.
R.I.P.
Real quick, let me ask Swell this question. If you could have magically picked anyone from the world of hip-hop music, alive or dead, to be on your team, on your wiffle ball team, who would you have picked?
Freddie Fox.
I was thinking the same fucking thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was just like, oh wow, Fred, because he's a giant.
Yeah, no, and if someone calls a ball and he thinks it's a strike, I want hands being thrown. You know what I mean?
No one's calling a fucking strike on Freddie Fox. It's just going in. It's like, okay, that's a ball. You could walk.
Yeah, that was your slice of pizza. No, you could have that slice of pizza.
But was anybody even able to throw up a strike?
We had some good pitching going on.
Zola was really a good pitcher, actually.
Zola, and Kara was throwing.
Yeah, she did.
Well, I guess.
Well, let's go back to Mopes' obsession with Cyndi Lauper and saving the planet.
Okay, well, let me real quickly get into this because it did come up in our conversation with Sage.
Live Aid.
Was that what it was called?
Wasn't that with the Robin Williams?
No,
comic relief.
Comic relief.
Comic relief.
Yes.
Of course, Storm knew that.
we were one of the funny moments is we realized that the Baldwin brothers never announced that they were the Baldwin brothers when they came out on stage.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We did though. We it was a very like subtle random moment between me and Swell on stage where it's like
you guys told each other that you were the Baldwin brothers.
We're the Baldwin brothers.
Marketing.
we were like, I was like, hey, should we mention that we're a group and we're gonna sell something?
Yeah.
Thought we
On
said
stage,
something.
we were like, "Hey, we're the Baldwin brothers, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right."
They actually, those guys came up with the name on stage, like right when we were about to go on.
What? Oh yeah. Yeah. So we have a new EP that's for sale outside. It's 4 songs and it's really good. And we have a full length coming out and a whole movie.
We're the Baldwin brothers, and it's called Turkey.
Just look for the turkey.
Yeah, look for the big ass turkey.
Which always means good music. Yeah.
All right.
Make noise.
Yo, it's part of a brilliant marketing campaign that just you wait and see, because it's really ungoogleable too.
Does anyone have anything specific from the beach bash, either the barbecue or the show, or any moment that they want to shine light on, or anything that they want to mention? Go ahead, hand is raised. Go ahead, Swell.
We were me, Six Guns, Mopes, and Jesse were the first, and Tim, and were the first to the venue. And Jesse kept telling us that the green room was a bungalow. He was like, "Oh, there's this bungalow." We're like, "Dude, there's no bungalow. What are you talking about?" And Jesse calls over this waitress, and he's like, "Hey, what's good with the bungalow?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's right back there. Head up." And it was like, "Are you serious?" Like, so Jesse like manifested the green room bungalow for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a bungalow is.
I don't either.
There was a moment that I remember now, speaking of the bungalow, when I went in there, Jesse was stuck on a word. What was the fucking word?
Mixture.
It's like a mixture, and it goes back and forth, and it starts swirling around like a mixture. It's a mixture. Here we go on camera again.
Turns into a game of telephone.
Mixture.
What's
mixture
happening?
is the day of the word of the day.
Day of the
dead? I'm never saying
I couldn't stop saying mixture.
Is that word still stuck in your head, or did
No,
you
now
just
it
bring
is.
it
Now
back?
it's back.
Now
Yeah,
it is.
unfortunately. I hate that word. I don't hate it, but Early's brother playing out of his mind in the whiffle game.
Yeah.
Oh,
he made the diving fucking
The diving
like
all day.
risked his life.
He bled for that. He bled for that,
He
bro.
did.
So casual about it too.
And then I think didn't he get a grand slam as well?
Well, he dove in, he slid into home and left a fucking giant divot.
I think about that slide every day. Like I've never, because I'm not, like I don't go to professional sporting events. I've like never seen an adult male slide that well, like that close. I was like amazed by it.
Over tree roots.
Yeah, over tree roots.
Shifted a tectonic plate.
Yeah, when I dove once for a ball and I regretted it the whole rest of the week because my elbow was swelling up because those tree roots were definitely out of the ground. Not enough.
Dude, I watched like some of those video clips back, and it's just me in the outfield just talking shit the whole time. I don't know how anyone
It
puts
was
up
my
with me
favorite.
ever.
I was laughing so
Yeah,
hard at you.
I was hoping that Runt was going to come because he had a great line when my son stood on the plate and everyone was saying, everyone was like, "What are you doing?" But Runt said something like, "That's 500 years of bad dads." I can't remember what it was, but it was a great
Dad's
fucking line.
coaching, being coached at baseball or something.
Well, you guys, thanks everyone for showing up. We'll get back with Sage. Love seeing your faces. When you watch the episode, you'll
Yeah, it
see
was a big
how much-
surprise. Hey,
The
everybody.
Baldwin brothers.
Yeah, I didn't
and
tell
the Storm.
Sage that you guys were all coming.
That's awesome.
So, it was a fucking memorable weekend, and I think about it all the time. So, thank you guys for popping in and sharing any memories.
Yo, I love
Thanks for having
everybody.
us, man.
Love
Thank you.
y'all.
Everything you do.
Love you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Good to see you guys.
Okay, you guys. Peace.
Love you.
Look at Swell. Is he frozen in that smile?
I think so.
Oh, it's great.
What up?
What up? What up? Welcome. Hello, Early. Hello.
Yellow. How we doing?
I just talking
Good.
about you.
We were just talking about you.
Nice. What's going on?
And the pizza game. We brought your pizza game to the barbecue, and that was a memorable time.
It was so much fun.
I mean, that entailed a lot of work for you. There was a lot of effort that went into that, and I was just telling them, like, I would have loved if you were like more present in our mix of doing stuff and saying stuff and talking stuff, but you did provide a very special element of that day with the pizzas and blowing everybody's mind. My kids were like, "This is the best pizza I ever had."
Yeah, my kids said the same.
It was so much fun, and that actually sparked an idea. I was like, man, I should just do this. I should just pull up to people's barbecues, and just hustle pizzas like this, you know. But
you probably could.
You can.
We
get paid for it.
I have a question for you. Early and welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
What's one thing about that Ocean Mist show that you'll probably be telling stories about years from now?
There was a lot going on. Actually, probably the view from the green room or the green room itself.
The bungalow.
The bungalow. That was probably, I don't know, that was very memorable. I had never been to that venue, which is so strange because it's not far from where I grew up in this area, but I'd never been over there. So the fact that the green room was on the ocean and just this beautiful little spot that I had never even seen before.
Let me ask you this. While we didn't get to see your wiffle ball skills the next afternoon, or no, we did. Did you play or were you cooking the pizza?
I had a couple quick pinch hits that
How would you got a good wiffle ball game? Your brother's fucking probably way better than you, but
my brother is just the most tenacious recreational sports guy there is. Relentless.
He came up because he had some plays that really fucking.
Frank is borderline not having fun. He's out for blood.
Should I let BlackLiq?
Here's your question: Will Smith's Miami or Wild Wild West?
Oh no!
Oh, it's got to be Miami.
What, like confident, like you love that song?
That was kind of low key might have been a banger back in the day, but the Wild Wild West one's horrible.
They're all horrible.
But he's got like the video is cowboy boots and I don't know. I'm not a big Will Smith guy, but if I had to go with one, it's Miami for sure.
Welcome, Black. Thanks for stepping in here with us. Did anything spontaneous at the show? It could be a crowd reaction or any onstage improv or anything. Did anything feel especially fresh to you at the Ocean Mist show?
Yo, the Ocean Mist show, the most spontaneous, random shit. I'ma say it. It was Mopes' dad, yo.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to see him that night. I saw his mom that night, but I didn't see his dad.
This nigga was like mad short, yo. But he was like not, you know what I'm saying? He had Pacino vibes, you know what I mean? Like this nigga's dad was mad fucking cool.
Yeah,
and like,
he is.
And Mopes is of course mad cool. He's a Mopes and some execution. But like his pops, man, that dude was dope, yo. And I was like, what the fuck, man? So like, you know, meeting the matriarch of the Sage Francis experience and you know, the wifey and all those things, all that stuff was really, really cool as shit. But you had mentioned that your fan was be around. But I was not expecting to meet the Mopes dad. And then when he showed up, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck, yo? You know what I'm saying? This dude is awesome. And he kept it super real with me. He had real strong energy, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just really, really cool. So like, yeah, if Mopes' dad was to be like reincarnated as some sort of thing, he'd be a coffee bean.
All right.
Because he's so strong and
Yeah.
energetic.
Yeah, yo.
I see.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a great day waking up with Mopes' dad in your cup, yo.
I just draw that.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get to see your wiffle ball game the next day. How is your wiffle ball game?
Probably terrible. When I was a kid, I got my finger stuck in a wiffle ball one time, and my dad had to cut the wiffle ball in half. So that's my wiffle ball game. Right there, yo. And I still remember that feeling. Yeah, hey, look, I'm going to tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always says, Oh yeah, you must be good at sports. I'm fucking terrible at sports, yo. You know what I'm saying? I can't throw something at something unless I plan to kill. And swinging a bat is the same shit. I'll beat the shit out of you to one, but hitting a wiffle ball, I don't know about that, man. So y'all got lucky. Y'all
But
have been
that's
so
what
disappointed.
I do like that about wiffle ball. Everyone thinks you got to get up there and crank it, and the harder you swing, the worse it is.
Yeah, but you have to make contact. I ain't making
That's
contact.
true.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna hit the ball. I have no motivation. I don't understand the premise of a point or the point of a point, because a point is like an illusory like quantification of some sort of thing that you're supposed to do. We're crossing a line. I'm supposed to be motivated to cross a fucking line or to run around in a circle in a diamond and hope one of y'all don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
All right, here's your pick your poison, and then I'll let you get on your way. Janet Jackson or Action Jackson?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible movie, but Action Jackson, man, is that shit, yo. Everybody is already on Janet, man, and you know if Jermaine Dupri fumbled it. Plus, you know, Janet Jackson fucked Bobby Brown.
Is that a positive, a net positive, or a negative?
It was when he swerved her. Because he was like, this thirsty bitch, get out of here. Like, you can watch this interview. He talks about it like that. No disrespect to the queen. You know what I'm saying? And then she made Tupac get an AIDS test or whatever for poetic justice. That's snobby shit. So, nah, man. Action Jackson all day, yo. Homegirl, you know what I'm saying, that was down with Prince. You know what I'm saying? Nasty girl, whatever. She got topless in the joint, too. That was a historic thing, man. So, yeah, Action Jackson all day.
Oh, R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Hey, look. Creed all day, bro. The real one. Not that Michael B. Jordan shit.
All right, Black. Thanks for popping in with us.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You see, y'all see Stutter Man back there? You see that?
Oh yeah.
His stunner's never fooled, yo. He just came out the litter box.
Yeah, I'm drawing a cat right now.
See?
Yeah.
It's perfect. And I'm looking at a Twitter thing about the hurricane. It's a Cat 5, so we got cats everywhere.
Hurricane Aaron.
Yeah.
All right, Black. Thanks again.
Thank you, yo. I love you all. Take care of yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk soon, man.
Yep, I'll be in the chat when you least expect it to say some profanity. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Peace.
y'all. Peace.
Jacob Snyder.
What's up, B-Boy Supreme?
You at work?
Yeah.
I'm at work.
Cas works Saturdays.
Every other Saturday.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We've just been doing, everybody pops in, they get their question, and then they can bounce so we can wrap up with Sage.
Okay.
Cas One.
Welcome. Thank you.
What?
I have a question.
Are you just going to make fun of me because I wasn't there?
You were there in spirit. We did call you from the bungalow.
That was a very sweet thing. I got a lot of FaceTime calls during that time.
Yeah, that means that's how much people think about you. Let me ask you a question. You couldn't be at the Ocean Mist show, but knowing the chaos and camaraderie that went down, what's the one moment you wish you would have been there for?
Other than the wiffle ball tournament?
Yeah.
I want to see the group action.
Oh yeah, Baldwin.
The
Is that what you
Baldwin
mean?
Bros.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't know it was them.
Say what?
You wouldn't know it was them. They never told you that it was them.
They never said it one time.
Mopes seems to think.
Storm was-
I think Mopes. At one point, they were like, "Oh, outside we have Baldwin Brothers EP on CD." Like that to him, that was him saying we are the Baldwin Brothers. But they never were like, "Yo, what's up? We're a new crew called Baldwin Brothers," or "Hey, thank you for having us. We're the Baldwin Brothers out." And I was yelling. I was on the side of the stage. I was like, "What's your name? What is your group name?"
And Mopes is like Mopes.
We're the Baldwin Brothers, which is like a Voltron combination of three different acts. Mopes, Jesse the Tree, and me and Six Guns Faudel.
Here, one other question for you, Cas. You know this strange, famous crew. If you had been there, what would Cas One have brought to that night on stage and on the wiffle ball game the next day?
I think on stage I would have been extremely supportive, and then in the wiffle ball tournament, I would have been extremely unsupportive of everyone that I was in combat with. I'm extremely competitive. And
how is your wiffle ball game?
Probably good. I mean, if I can hit something with a stick, you know what I mean? Like, I got it. But my shit talk game will take every one of those dudes off their A game.
I can imagine.
There was a lot of that though. Like, didn't wiffle ball bring out the competitive nature of everybody?
It really
and
did.
The shit talking just went out of control. It's like it instigates that in people. So
yeah. Well, and it's good. That's why it's good to play it with friends.
I probably would have been kicked off the label like afterwards. I just take
you
it
go real
extremely
deep.
too personally.
You cut real deep. All right, here's your pick your poison. Boy George or George Clooney?
Boy George.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Well, I mean, who gives a fuck about George Clooney? Do y'all sit around like really appreciating that man's like work?
I do.
You do?
I don't think I appreciate Boy George.
Whoa.
Really? He was from Culture Club.
I don't think I was into any of that.
I definitely like Culture Club.
Culture Club is wonderful. I mean, I'm not huge into 80s music, but I definitely think that Boy George did more for the culture than George fucking Clooney. It's like, well, he did Roseanne and ER, but other than that, like,
he also has a cough. I mean, he does espressos. Next Nespresso. Thanks, Cas.
You're welcome. So, Cas One, there is an album being made, and that means that at the next one of these little bashes, I'll be present, and I will do that. So I'm not going to tell anybody what it's called or anything yet, but by 2026, it'll be ready to go.
Well, good. People can look out for that. But you'll obviously notify when that's coming. That's in the pipe. What does he say? Down the pipeline.
It's all good. Now I'll let Seez has the stage, and I will get out of here.
All right, Cas, thanks for joining us.
Peace.
Hi.
Hey, hello, Seez. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just honored to be included in this. So thank you for reaching out. What up, Sage? What up, Cas? What up, Hattie?
You weren't able to be there at the show, but knowing how Strange Famous Crew gets down, what's one of the moments you wish you would have been there for?
I think it's easy to forget how talented all the artists are at performing. The records are always great. The artwork, all of those things that go into it are always great. But I think particularly in the last couple of years, as we're emerging from COVID, it's easy to forget how talented live performers are, particularly those on the Strange Famous roster. But I'm sure that was a very cool part of the Beach Bash.
So now one other one. You weren't so obviously there was a wiffle ball game the next day.
I know.
What would Seez Mics bring to a wiffle ball game?
So it's funny, my
coach,
right?
Injuries,
right? Yeah,
injuries. More rules.
Berating the players. I played a lot of sports growing up. Baseball was the one that I enjoyed the most, but was just not good at. So I think what I would contribute would be disappointment and how I'm actually not good at t-ball or at wiffle ball. But yeah.
Here's your pick your poison. Christina Aguilera or Christina Ricci?
Oh, Ricci for sure.
Oh, okay. So, real confident with that one.
I think like Christy, they're like I think there's certain pop stars that actually are talented beyond having the look of the moment. I don't think Aguilera was like that. Like Shakira's like, she's very talented and she's got a look. I didn't think Aguilera was particularly talented. Ricci's you know what? I'm going to say Christina Ricci walked so Sydney Sweeney could run in this sense. Christina Ricci had a lot of different looks, but she was a phenomenally talented actress. There's no debating her talent for what she was best known for.
I think Sweeney's also a very good actress.
I feel like Christina Aguilera was one of the most talented pop stars.
Okay, all right.
I think she was too,
stars.
but I think they packaged her in a way that made her look generic.
Yeah,
but she actually had an incredible singing voice.
Yeah, her voice was incredible. But they packaged her wrong.
So do you think if she hadn't been a contemporary of Britney Spears, they would have allowed her actual talent to shine instead of being like, you're sex now?
Yep. In this day and age, she probably would have come off better, I think. But whatever. All right, man. Thank you for popping in with us and sharing your insight on this special day with Sage Francis and Strange Famous Records.
Peace to Todd Marnovich. Thanks for having me. Likewise. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay. Peace.
DOD45.
It's raw. It's fucking raw.
How much we charge for this dish?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ask you what your interests are.
Do you like it? Who you gonna be talking to?
First things first. First
Talk, questions, conversations, laughter.
All right, let's go to your first worst and thirst. Just real quick, 3 quick ones. Just because it's still part of our thing. Thanks, Buddy Peace, for the theme music for it. Here's your first question: what's the first song you remember feeling like you had to share with everyone you knew?
I remember sharing mixes with people, or like just check one song. Okay, here's an example of one song. There was a song on the Breakin' soundtrack by Ice-T called Reckless. And I always shared that song with people because I thought it was the most amazing song. I was like, check this out, because I'm trying to get my friends into rap. You know, they all were rock kids or heavy metal kids. But I was like, how can you deny how incredible this song is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
that was one of them.
All right, here's your worst. What's the worst rabbit hole you've ever gone down while you were writing or researching a song where halfway through it you thought, why am I even here?
I haven't done a ton of research on songs, but the one I definitely did a lot of research on as much as I could was Little Houdini, which is a true story about Christopher Daniel Gay. And there wasn't a lot of news reports out, but I wanted to get every detail and include it in the song. So that brought me to a lot of interesting places in local media and like family members online and social media accounts.
Are there videos and stuff of that? Because when I first heard the song, I didn't know the story. But every time I hear it now, I'm like, that it's such a great story. I'd like to see. I've tried to look up, but I couldn't really find a whole lot.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, I wanted to write that song because there was hardly anything about it known, available to the public. And when I first caught wind of it, I thought it was such an amazing story that how is this not better known? Why and how is this even possible that all this happened? And
it's like a movie. Like you could make a movie out of it.
They were making a movie out of it. I think, I don't know if it went through or it fell through, but I do remember they were making a movie, and we pitched the song to them to include it.
Oh.
And they went with another song, like a bluegrass song, or it might have been a country western. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Which was not a very good song. Like objectively, mine was better than that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm into bluegrass and I'm into certain types of country, but that song was not doing it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that you don't know if they even made the movie.
No, it didn't get made, or maybe it's still gonna get made. I have no idea. It's been a while. Yeah.
All right, and then your thirst. What's the one collaboration you're still thirsty for that you haven't chased yet, but would say yes if it instantly fell into your lap?
Well, I used to I'd love to do a project with Dan the Automator or DJ Shadow, or Prince Paul, a top tier left field producer that I think understands humor, but also understands the kind of hip hop I love to make. and have a fun or dark project with them.
That'd be cool. That
I
would be
love
more
dark.
than cool.
I love dark projects.
Well, there you go. Bosh. There you go, folks. Those are Sage's dish answers.
Ding,
Can't
check,
remember what they're
please.
called. Check. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
Bosh?
Check, please. No, I was getting to it. Check, please. Yeah. Bosh. Yeah. Bosh. 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 That's what the Brits say when he's like, boom, bosh, bosh on the head.
This is done, man. Cleans them down to the shine.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Sage. The Ocean Mist show was fucking a lot of fun. The barbecue was fucking fantastic. I wanted everyone to get a chance to say something. And thanks for-
you guys being there like made it awesome too. So thank you so much for doing that and doing this and just being a part of all of it.
Well,
Really
thank
appreciate you guys.
Anything else that you want to close with, or have anything you want to mention? Anything coming up, or I know that like.
Yeah, not really. Just we're gonna be releasing the new Old Boy Rhymes album this month. By the time this episode airs, it might already be out. I don't know. August 22nd is when it comes out. It's called Curly Head. It's produced by Ariano. So on his first project, which was The Sane Asylum, it had like a plethora of featured guest verses on it, including myself. On this one, there's no guest verses. It's just all him and Ariano. And I think that was important for him just to do, because some artists just rely too much on cameos and features. Like that's their worth for some reason. Like that's how they find their sense of worth. But he's got a lot more happening in his head and in his, his talent pool. Everything that he does, like he puts himself all in, figures out if something needs to get figured out, he figures it out. He needs to get a video done, he'll learn how to do a video. It's crazy. The things that I see him learn on the spot just to get something accomplished makes me think, Jesus, why don't I have that in me? Like how come I can't figure that stuff out?
He's definitely autodidactic for sure.
Yep. So that's the next big thing for us, and I'll be working on my new album, which I'm hoping will be out in late fall or early winter. And once that happens, I'll be in a mad rush to like do videos or whatever else I need to do for the album, but I won't be touring until the winter with that's not announced yet, but with other people.
On the album, how long will it have been since your last album?
11 years.
11 years.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and I guess you probably discovered on your tour, the tour with Atmosphere, people were thirsty for a new Sage album.
On that tour, they just were like, "Oh, you're still doing stuff? Like, oh, you're still around? Oh, I remember. Yeah, I got your first record, and then I'm totally out of their consciousness for the next 20 years."
That makes me angry when I hear people say like, "Oh, what's Sage doing?" And I'm like, "You, what the fuck?"
Yeah, I mean, I had the mixtape out, so like I was able to sell that as a new thing, but that's obviously not a full album.
But you've been constantly fucking showing up on people's music. Like
I know, I haven't stopped. I never stopped recording and writing, and just I know that a Sage Francis album is its own thing. Like it's its own world that I can't hop on someone else's project and give the Sage Francis experience that you would come to find on my album.
Yeah.
So I understand that, and I'm happy that I get to still do that, and we'll see what happens after that. I'm going to start. Once the album is out, I have a lot of ideas for EPs, which I've never done before. Like I'm not into the EP thing really, but I do want to put out music more quickly.
Yeah.
And work with one producer for a full project, and I have a lot of that built up and ready to go. So,
so the sick ofs are done, right? Like
yeah. So I mean, I suppose so. I don't know if I should talk about this, but on the Wheels of Steel, which we just put out a video for. So very small part of that beat is used. We use the big beat by Billy Squire, like a snippet of that. And I got hit up by their representation, the people who own that, and they were like, I was like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to take that song down, or if they're gonna want money that I don't have to pay them. Like,
yeah,
like that song has 100 samples in it, and this is why beats are not as dope as they used to be, because everyone is getting hit by these sample strikes, and that's sad because like I love the Bomb Squad and how they used so many samples to create a new thing, and
I know.
And now
the discussion
have
too,
like AI that can just
that's the problem.
flag
AI can catch every tiny little thing. Meanwhile, it's also making the shitty fucking music.
Yep.
and says it's you.
And they put it out under my name, and I don't know what to do about it. So that's where we're at right now. I'm not going to get too caught up in that.
Yeah.
But I'll just make this new album. Hope I don't get my ass sued and keep it moving.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Sage. It's always a fucking pleasure and an honor to have you on. And we'll be in touch.
Hell yeah. Love you.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Sage.
Peace.
Have a good rest of the day.
You
Peace.
How can I watch all these kids get killed and not speak up? Along with healthcare workers and not speak up. Journalists upon journalists and not speak up. While so many mouthpieces seem to feel the need to keep shut.
That's it, you guys. Thanks, everybody. That was Sage Francis. Hey, real quickly, I was going to tell him. I did this drawing a cat and an elephant because on our very first episode, I did a cat with an elephant. But I couldn't find my white pencil this whole time, so there it is. That's finished. Hey, remember, humans, before you log off, don't forget our episode's not completely over until you've heard BlackLiq's last words. He has some shit to teach you, so stick around for that, because he sent me a new batch of last words with BlackLiq, so there will definitely be one at the end of this episode. Here's the finished drawing. Hope you like it. There's Fairy with broken wings. That's a Sage Francis track. The water line is rising right here. All those things.
A water barrel. Right?
It's just it was supposed to be a fishbowl.
Oh, okay.
The water line is rising. All right. If you like this drawing or any drawings I've done in the past episodes, you can get those at DOD45.com, prints of them, or at ArtByTai.com, or you can wait until the DOD45 compilation album comes out, and I'll have a whole book of every single drawing that I've done, even of episodes that never aired. I have drawings from those. Let's wrap up. I'm going to do a recommendation. My movie recommendation is a movie called The Ballad of Wallace Island.
You made it, okay? Is there not like a harbour? It's sort of nature's harbour. Welcome to Wallace Island. No.
It's a British comedy drama, and it stars this dude Tim Key, who's one of my favorite guys. He's a really funny comedian. He was like a longtime friend of Alex Horn, who does the Taskmaster, and in fact, Tim Key is probably one of the funniest contenders on the TV show Taskmaster, which I love so much. He plays this eccentric a guy who won the lottery, and he lives out on this remote Welsh island, and he hires this band that he loves. He's loved his whole life. Him and his wife love. He's a widower now. And he hires this guy to come play a show for him out on Welsh Island. It's a really heartfelt movie. It's sweet, but it's really funny, and I really like it. It's full of heart and humor. So give that a look. Carey Mulligan's in it. I've always liked her. She's in that movie Drive. Remember the movie Drive?
I do.
Yeah, she's the next door neighbor, that Carey Mulligan.
I don't remember. I remember the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's a good soundtrack.
Drive.
But yeah, she's good. It's just a really good movie. It's like themed around grief, loneliness, nostalgia, and music. And music is a connection. So check that one out. It's really good. It's got a 98% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It premiered at Sundance in 2025, and it was filmed in Wells. It's a cool movie. Adrienne, do you have a song share?
I do. It is called Beats from the Vault, freestyle sessions featuring Patches.
Cassius?
Patches.
Oh, your brother.
And the music is done by Wounded Buffalo.
Awesome.
Wounded buffalo with patches.
I travel through the darkness.
Instead of hunting ghosts who left me, I'm focusing on blessings. The bro who's chosen to be the dopest. To the deadbeats, I'm broken. I watch the mope reject me. I've spoken to oracles and codes so they'd accept me. I've chosen to go with those who bless me. Moving forward with courage and the auras we both reflecting. It's hopeless.
Good song share. Look at that. It's a little nepotism action going. Just kidding. No, I'm just joking.
I wasn't going to mention.
Oh, I should
I
have said.
just heard it and I was like, this is good.
Yeah, he shared.
And I haven't been, because I've been with you nonstop for the past 4 months, I haven't really had the opportunity to listen to my own music. So I haven't heard much lately.
Yeah, he sent me his. He texted me the album. All of that.
The song.
That song. Yeah. Cool song share. My song share is a song called Divine Disappointment from a long time ago. It's a song by Alias, and it's on the Anacon Presents Music for the Advancement of Hip Hop album from 1999.
My frustration aimed at what I created has me feeling discombobulated. I hated the boredom, so I reinstated entertainment for my well-being. Now I'm seeing I made the wrong decision. My project had appeared easy but had no direction and precision. Beginner's luck. Only up to recent times do I feel stuck. I'm the only one to blame for things that ran amok. I built up a universe that is now building me. You see, technological advancement is a creator now. And
When I first heard that song, it blew me away. I was like, this is what hip hop is? Because at the time, I've said it so many times, I was mostly listening to gangster rap when I was younger. I always listened to rap music and quote-unquote old school hip-hop, but that was something new. So yeah, I fucking love the song. I love the lyrics in it. I love it. It's basically a song about God saying, like, if I exist, you guys are fucking a divine. You guys are a huge disappointment to me, you humans. That's a great fucking song, and R.I.P. Alias. I always say it. I'm sad I never got to meet him and get to know him. But okay, there you go. There's our song shares. All of our songs are on a playlist called DOD45 Loves. I'm gonna make that playlist on Title.
You can just transfer it.
Can you? So I'm going to send you the Title, this place where artists get paid a little bit more money.
I don't know if it's the
per
right
stream.
one.
We don't know, but at least we're trying. At least you're
I don't
trying.
think that they're investing in ward machines.
Yeah, at least you're trying. So I'll rather promote you to check out the DOD45 Loves LUVS song share playlist on the app Title. It's got all the songs that we've shared on our episodes that we really like and we think you would really like. It's a really cool playlist. It's eclectic. It's got all the goods in there. And then if you like the music that we share in that, please go support the artists who make the music, because it's all about the music. Because music, I just saw something very interesting about scientists have learned in the brain. Music actually is better for brain because frequencies. Because a beat has the same tone, your brain, I can't regurgitate what I read, but it was really interesting. They started it with just beeps, on time beeps, and they saw the brain reacting and on higher activity than someone who wasn't hearing the beeps. And then they put music in, and they just saw the activity in the brain.
Sure.
It was just so cool. It makes plenty of sense, but it was just cool.
I remember when I had to run the mile in junior high in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I had never ran. Like, I'm not an athlete, but I had never ran. But during it, I just started counting.
Did you say during it?
During? Yeah, I think I did. During the mile, I just started going, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, setting a time. And it makes you do things differently.
Yeah.
Music, but that year the teacher, the PE teacher, was like, "You just broke the record for the mile at the school."
Oh, didn't she want you to be on the team or something? Or
no, we didn't have teams. It was a middle school.
No, track team. Oh, that's it. That's interesting because you didn't play sports as a kid. That was like a big thing when we were in practice. When we did our exercises. When we do our jumping jacks, we'd do them in a time M, U, R, R.
Yeah.
But it was always, and then we do our up downs, and that would be a 1, 2, Well, but yeah, the counting of it. That's interesting. Yeah.
But it's So I imagine, and you see your own personal productivity when you're doing.
Yeah. Can you imagine
listening to music?
Can you run without music?
As long as I count.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a weird thing. There was something I was going to mention at the top of the hour. It was about. I just also saw this. This is fucking crazy. Game hunters in California. There's these pigs with fucking neon blue flesh under the skin. Like I saw pictures of it. Like I'm talking
That's
like
not
that.
AI?
That blue. That blue in the background.
Why? What's going on?
They're eating the stuff called petricide or yeah, it was fucking crazy. I'm sharing the picture. Huh?
Are they super pigs?
No,
Or are they just
there's nothing. It's poison. There, and I guess if you eat that meat, that's fucking super poisonous. It's called. Yeah, I just saw it like this morning.
Gross.
It's called rodenticide. It's rodenticide poisoning.
So rat poisoning.
Yeah. So and the picture, like they're pulling the flesh back, and it is like blue. It's crazy. So yeah, they're a bunch of conservation or like people trying to tell people to stop using these pesticides. And
we are not a United States. Like we're gonna get united and like figure some things out.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I could like yeah. I'm showing you the picture right now. It's like it's blue. It's like Avatar.
This is like
the movie Avatar Blue.
What do they call Photoshop? AI.
I know. No. Yeah.
This is Photoshopped.
Yeah, I guess they're eating
That's
it,
so
and it's.
sad.
I don't think it's killing them, but yeah, when the hunt
Can't be good.
No. Yeah, it's supposed to. Like, secondhand when you eat it, it can make you really, really, really sick. But yeah, thought that was crazy. All right, you guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching our show. We'll put out episodes when we can have them, when we have time. Art-by-Tai business is kind of what I have to focus on. That's what pays the bills around here. If you or anyone you know has the deep pockets and want to just fund this machine, we'll put out episodes all the time because it's all about the music we love. But yeah, gotta pay bills for the skills.
Let's go.
Thanks, Strange Famous Records. Thanks, Sage Francis. Go get Sage's the pre-order for A Healthy Distrust, Copper Gone. All those albums are available at strangefamousrecords.com. Keep your eye out for his new album coming out. Keep your ears and eyes open for the DOD45 compilation album. Stick with us at DOD45W on Instagram. That's where we update things that are happening for us. Also, DOD45.com. ArtByTai.com is where you can get my artwork. What's next for us? I don't really know. More Art-by-Tai shows, episodes when we have them. Thanks for watching our show. Thanks for supporting my art. Subscribe and review. It matters to somebody. Any last words, Adrienne?
Yes. Be nice to people.
Be nice to people. Thanks. That's us done. Thanks for hanging. My sincerest apologies to Aesop Rock. We ran out of time. Now marinate on these last words from BlackLiq. Peace.
Yeah, I got some last words. Any last words?
I have a couple.
Sometimes it takes someone not seeing your value for you to see your worth. All right, so look, this is one of them situations where it's like the power of no. A lot of people are afraid of being told no when no is usually the first step to saying yes to yourself, as in yes to you. On top of that, in your personal relationships, people take you for granted all the time. Like, oh, he'll do it. Or maybe you're not good enough, or maybe they reject you. Sometimes you got to add to your life by subtracting. And that's really what this is about, because people who don't add to your life, they have no place in your life. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing is about balance, but it's also not about being patted on the back. It's about pushing each other forward. And if someone doesn't see your value, you shouldn't see them at all.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
DOD45.
Thank you for joining in on yet another episode of the DOD45 Show. Please hit the subscribe or follow button so that you never miss an episode. You can even go one step further by leaving us a review on the YouTube stream or on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever it is that you stream our show from. You can find me at ArtByTai on all the socials or at ArtByTai.com. And if you'd like to follow the DOD45 Show on social media, we're at DOD45W on Instagram, or you can go over to our website at DOD45.com where you can shoot us an email, join our mailing list, and watch all of our past episodes. Consider joining us for a live chat on the YouTube premieres of episodes every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Peace.